how's it going?
How y'all doing?
I'm realizing my avatar on Discord is going to change every single time on one of these videos.
I was about to say that. I was about to say, I
was a
love that
different
it's
old
never
white guy with
consistent.
sunglasses last time.
Is that a professional bowler as your...
Oh, you know it. That's Pete Weber. Mm-hmm.
Who do you think you are? I am.
No. I saw this YouTube video like a couple weeks ago of basically like a montage of him to like Metro Booming's like Heroes and Villains song, and I was like, yo, that was crazy. So I thought that was gonna have a new Pokemon LARP. Yeah. Yes. I see YouTube.
That much more than me.
Are you planning to do the entire run?
Yeah.
Yes. Sounds good. Yeah, he does lose like instantly, and then just goes like max distance possible.
He doesn't run that much stall, so...
Yeah, true. I don't think any of these are like too long. When you go through my Callus Invite 4 replays in a future stream, I play like a 500 turn game, so just watch out for that. In this tournament, not against linear, but yeah.
All right, gamers. Thanks for tuning into the stream. As always, appreciate it. Many of you are already here. Probably know what we're talking about today. We're talking about one of the greatest players in ADV OU history. His name is thelinearcurve, and I'm very happy to have two guests on with me to help me kind of unpack the mysticism surrounding this player. They've been on a hiatus. They haven't been around lately. So if you're like me, if you joined the stream recently, or the community recently, if you joined the community recently, you probably, don't know that much about the thelinearcurve. Whenever you hear about him, it's like you hear these legends, you hear the tales. We're going to uncover that. I've got my buddy and coach Benji, and also one of the other goats of ADV OU, H-Clat, on the call with me. Guys, how's it going?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So what's the game plan? What are we doing? Let's talk a little bit about the game plan. I've got a little slideshow for us today. We're talking about the thelinearcurve here. And there's four main things that we're going to talk about. There's one main thing that we're going to do once we get through some of these slides. We're going to talk about who the hell this guy is and like why we care about him. And we're going to understand an unprecedented ladder run that they went on, which also kind of has to do with the politics of winning a Pokemon tournament. Somebody mentioned people, we'll get to this, but people were talking about how, people like me who are newer to the scene, you can never understand the politics of the linear curve winning a Pokemon tournament, and that intrigued me. I was like, what do you mean? We're going to uncover that, and then we're going to relive his path through what some have called the most stacked tournament possibly ever in ADV OU history. Now, H-Clat, you've played against Linear many, many times. Benji, I know you were on the ladder a lot. Did you ever play the linear curve?
I think so. I think I just got cooked every time.
Sounds about right.
He was crazy.
H-Clat, I believe we will be getting to a set that you guys have played at some point, so we'll leave that for then. But to just kind of dive in, who is the linear curve? There's debate over who the ADV OU GOAT is. There's a lot of names that get thrown around, but from my understanding, there's very few people that would argue that Linear is at least in the conversation. He's always getting brought up. And there's a handful of reasons for why a lot of people will point to Linear. When I was asking in the ADV community Discord, these are some quotes from people just saying this is the GOAT. Probably consensus GOAT until this past year when ABR has kind of gone on a crazy run as well. And somebody said he's top 5 most influential, but they actually had H-Clat as their GOAT. Now, Benji and H-Clat, I don't think I've asked you to. H-Clat.
Yeah, said that.
I didn't want to ask everybody individually in the Discord, hey, are you cool with me quoting you? So I have the quotes. I'm not attributing them to the people, and I could look it up, but I don't remember who said that exactly.
Okay, let's keep it that way. Perfect.
All right, maybe H-Clat won't be answering the question, but Benji, who would you put as your GOAT, or what does that conversation look like to you?
I am always very, very partial to older players who've been doing it for ever and have had to keep adapting their play style to the metagames as they ship. So I love McMegan. I think Roro's just an absolute monster and has stayed good forever and ever. And it's a very lame answer, but he's my GOAT. He's just man, he's been good for so long. I don't know if you know about this. There used to be these tournaments where it was a crew battle, and you could you went in with 18 Pokemon and 3 players, and however many Pokemon you had remaining when you won the game, you could either bring or reveal that many in the next game. And there were 3 rounds where McMegan just soloed, just won, despite having to bring 3 and then 2 Pokemon into the last guy. It was insane. That guy's a monster. And
that does
I think
sound
Linear
insane.
might have higher highs. But McMegan's been so good for so long. I kind of favor him personally.
The LeBron of ADV OU, would you say?
I don't know, man.
That's a whole different question. We're gonna get into that someday. We've talked about comparing ADV OU players to basketball players. We'll get there. A lot of cool stuff happening in the chat. People bringing up names like McMegan, ABR, Linear, Ojama, M-Dragon. I'd never even heard of Ojama until recently. Majin?
Yeah, Majin was an absolute monster back then, but...
That's
that was before my times. That's a deep pull.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah, dude. No.
I've heard of him, but never experienced that guy.
I haven't heard of that player either. But, so how did I even hear of the linear curve? Why did I want to do this? Basically, the first time I ever heard about Linear ever was I was watching through these Gen 3 OU Iceberg videos by Jimothy Cool. Excellent videos. Just going into a lot of interesting lore, not just surrounding the metagame, but the history of the scene. I really wish there was more content like this. And in the second part of the Iceberg video, because there's 2 separate videos, he has a whole section dedicated to the linear curve. This crazy player who's legendary, so good at the game, had an incredible period of dominance, used wild, crazy teams with Pokemon that were UU or NU that people didn't see any potential in, but Linear did. But they haven't played in a few years. In the video, they also, Jim talks about how I think one of the most recent times that Linear did play was against UH-Clad, right? Where I think, what was it? His Gengar, was it his Gengar froze your Blissey? So then he just kept clicking taunt until you thawed because he felt bad or something, and then he got banned. Am I getting the
Pretty
details
much,
here right?
That's
So
the idea, and that happened twice to him. That was the second time it happened, but yeah.
yeah, so he has like this sense of like honor where he doesn't even in because was that an SPL? It was in some sort of Smogon event, right?
It was Advanced Cup, so it was a solo tournament. He wasn't like letting any teammates down or anything like that.
Yeah, I was reading through like some of the ban messages for this, which I wish I brought up. I don't have them in front of me here, but they did mention it wasn't the first time he had done this, and to protect the competitive integrity, like they're saying, well, other people aren't like having their opponents like throwing and all this stuff, and Jimothy actually argues in this video that he doesn't think that Linear should have been banned, and I think Linear just ended up winning that set anyway. But to my knowledge, that's the last that we've really heard of him or from him in the scene, which is a bit unfortunate. But like, just coming in and like immersing myself in the Gen 3 community, learning more about like the metagame and a little bit about the history, and just missing that era. It's like, I don't know, it's like joining the Melee community and hearing about Armada or PPMD and going back and like watching replays, which is something that we're going to be doing very shortly, folks. So excellent videos here by Jim. I would highly encourage you guys to check those out. And that's the wrong scene, Lamau. Okay, so what's next? This is some more context from a very, very strong player and builder. Again, I'm not gonna. I didn't ask the person if I could quote them, so I'm sharing the quote without attributing it to anybody. But what did they have to say about Linear? Their dominance couldn't have been described in a match or set because what sets them apart is their evolution in unusual flexibility. Started off very predict heavy, would outplay their opponent in a very aggressive way, but later on it was more of an ABR vision where they would make more straightforward clicks with a long-term vision. They were unafraid to release all their teams at the end of the season down to the EVs as well, and that's going to be a part of what we're discussing shortly. He would do this, and then he would just reinvent himself. So he would drop all the teams that he had been using. And then, at one point he was using 252 speed on everything. The next season he'd go to 0 speed. He was always mixing it up. He had janky teams, as we will see. He's bringing Pokemon that a lot of great players would never even dream of bringing to an actual match. With other top players like Ojama, Roro, Asta, ABR, they lean a certain way. They have playstyle tendencies, building tendencies, but not Linear, apparently. Though he did have some nemesis, apparently. Players who had maybe even figured him out, even if they didn't play a ton. And the site here is Tomahome and Fakes. Apparently had good matchups against Linear. So, do either of you guys have any strong reactions to this take? Do you agree or disagree with any of this strongly?
I feel like it's kind of lame to say Tomahome had someone's number because that dude was also just a monster. He was just so good. It's like, oh yeah, my weakness is playing against Kobe Bryant. It's like,
right.
I don't know, man. He's really good. He's maybe not the GOAT, but he's really good.
Yeah. I guess like if Linear is like this dominant, then if anybody has like a particularly good head-to-head, it becomes noteworthy.
That's true. That's fair.
H-Cloud, what do you think?
I think I agree with this. This wasn't me, but I think that's a pretty like insightful way to put it. And I do remember like after the first Callus invite, he was running max speed on everything, and then the entire metagame started doing that. And then he just shows up a couple years later and just does the opposite, which is like kind of crazy. I think if you look at him at like a specific like period of time, like for a month, he'll definitely have trends, but he really does reinvent himself, like this person says.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I thought that was a very insightful comment. So shouts to the person who left that. Next, I want to talk a little bit about his decision to share so many of his teams. He was the one. If you go to Smogon today, you go to Runes of Alph ADV, where much of the Smogon ADV community exists and shares things. Well, let me move this out of the damn way. I apologize, but Linear was the one who created the ADV OU set and team sharing thread. And Benji and H-Clad especially, I'm sure you guys could talk more about this, but my understanding is that just the culture of ADV up to this point was very much not in line with sharing teams and team pastes and giving everybody your sauce like this. And Linear just comes out and is doing really, really well. And he's also changing the culture of the community by just kind of giving everybody these teams, which was very much not a thing that had been happening up to that point in time. And I mean, there's 7 pages worth of teams here that, you know, a lot of other strong players would eventually follow suit. And I mean, there's huge dumps here of various teams that Linear made, and I'm sure many, many other teams. But HCLAT, like, can you talk a little bit about like when this thread was made? That's kind of my understanding. Like, what can you add to color what it was like for him to make this thread? Like, was it as big of a deal as I was made to believe?
So actually, the background, I think, of this is that in Linear's first Callus invite, which would have been like 2017, it was right after another player named IBid'em sort of posted a similar like team building manifesto and a bunch of teams. And that was a great resource for a lot of people. And Linear actually used a lot of those teams in his Callus Invite 1 run. So I think this is sort of a way that he like paid that forward. He always like would take teams like either from players and like tweak them slightly, or just like he made a lot of his own stuff too. But like he was really really diverse in that he would like either bring something from another builder or just use something that only he would use. So he does have this like massive archive of like things he's tried. And yeah, he posted I guess a couple times here. And yeah, there are way more teams available nowadays than there used to be.
Yeah, I've been told that a lot of like the sample teams that, I mean, there's a whole separate thread like specifically for sample teams in ADV OU, and a lot of people have mentioned that like, I mean, if you look at a lot of the sample teams, like you can trace them all the way back to like a lot of the ideas that Linear was kind of innovating, which eventually became standard. So I don't have any examples of that. I'm not sure how true that is, but these are just kind of bits and pieces of things I've heard from various people in the community who have been trying to help me understand, you know, the lore that is the linear curve. I recently posted a video on this channel of me trying to pilot one of his Venusaur teams. Very interesting team, and I got it from his most recent batch, which is already almost 4 years old now. So sadly, we don't have a lot of stuff from him that's super recent. And I'm sure players who are much better than me could debate the extent to which some of his stuff has aged. But definitely an innovative thinker when it comes to ADV. So what's next? What's next? Basically, I just wanted to tell you guys that this is a little bit about the period of dominance that was described earlier. He won the first Callus Invitational. He won the fourth Callus Invitational, and he was the runner-up to Callus Invite 2. And that is kind of insane. Like, when you think about the fact that, like, most of the sets until you get, like, to basic grand finals is just best of 3. Like, the amount of RNG associated, like, even a really good player, the good player's gonna win, you know, the majority of the time. But, you know, things can happen, man. So to see this kind of consistency in a format like this is something that's really special, and it's very rare. And, you know, as somebody mentioned, you know, a lot of people might have thought Linear was the GOAT up until this last year when we've seen ABR go on arguably maybe a similar run. But as this stuff started happening, like Callus Invitational 1, 2 through 4, at that time, like when he wins Callus Invite 4, and maybe Benji and HCLAT could color this, like, at that point, was it like, okay, this is the best to ever do it? Like, that we've never seen this before. What was it like in the community at that time?
I think we had those conversations a bit less back then, but I definitely think that he was like, people were putting him in the conversation after Callus 2, also because of like just how high he got on the ladder, which I think you're gonna get to.
Yeah, that's the next thing we're talking about.
So much more meaningful. Like, getting high on the ladder used to mean so much more than it does as of late.
Yeah, well, it's also because nobody
has
gotten like as high relative to everybody else than he got. So there's really like a comparison.
For 2K, that was impressive. But I agree.
So we'll go ahead and discuss this. He hit 1800 on the ladder, and what was this in like 2018 or 2019 or something? So
I think 18, yeah.
Well before Gymflation, folks. Like, at that time, nobody else had hit 1800 before, and the second highest player was only 1600. So just like the magnitudes of disparity between his skill level and everybody else on the ladder was totally insane at the time. And that honestly, that is kind of what brings us to this whole like politics of winning a Pokemon tournament. This is the quote that I saw in a server where I was asking people, tell me about linear. Just tell me everything I need to know about linear. New players will never understand the politics of linear winning Callus Invite. And they were referring to the first one. And I was so intrigued by this because I like with no context, like what do you mean? Like what could it possibly even mean, right? So there's some quotes here from some very good players. The first quote is by a good player who may be on this call right now. The second quote is by that same player, and the middle one is by somebody else. But I've been told Callus 1 was basically the first old-gen invite of that kind, especially with YouTube coverage. First one really combining Smogon players versus random dudes the host thought were good, i.e. from the ladder. The sentiment was very much that the guys that had played a bunch of SPLs and Smogon tours were stronger than Linear, who is like this ladder dude, this like ladder hero. So people acknowledge, yeah, you do really well on the ladder versus like randos, but it wasn't expected that was going to translate, right? Somebody responded to that saying Linear was a known ladder hero as opposed to a traditional Smogon tour player. Nowadays, and this is why I thought Benji's comment a moment ago was interesting when Benji said that it was much. Did you say it was harder to climb the ladder before?
Yeah, there was just like on other ladders, like getting rank 1 was sort of more meaningful. It was I'm not sure if harder strictly is the right word, but it was like it was more of a badge.
It's interesting because I don't doubt that that's true, but it seems that that's true at the same time that getting rank 1 on the ladder means something. It's a badge of honor. Yet all the Smogon people were like, okay, it's not that big of a badge of honor. Like, you're not going to beat us. You're not going to beat ABR. You're not going to beat H-Clat. You're not going to beat Roro. So, like, H-Clat, can you chip in and, help me pull that apart?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's, there are probably similar things in other games, too, where, like, I know League has, like, solo queue in a competitive scene where people just, like, will assume that, like, yeah, it's the same game, but it doesn't really translate necessarily. So yeah, I think the consensus was just like playing tours is different. If you're doing it, you have what it takes to win tournaments, and ladder just like isn't the same. You're good at like beating noobs, but that's not how you win a tournament.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, and they're undisputably a ton of skills, particular to one over the other. But I think Linear, we already discussed that he would end up winning Callus Invite 1. So I think he shocked a lot of people, and it seems that he caused people to kind of rethink how they evaluate skill in the game. And this player, this special player on the ladder, he apparently was a lot better than people originally anticipated. And that brings us almost to the main part of this stream, which is we are going to be reliving Linear's run through what one poster in that Discord server I was talking about called the most stacked tour ever. And that was his Callus Invite 4 run. And these are just like some names that I recognized that were a part of this tournament. There were many other very strong players as well. There were play-ins for this tournament. It was a big deal at the time. If anybody has been in the scene for longer than me, or if you're a newer, you're a Jimothy head, you probably know a lot of these players. They've been in Gymvitationals. They've been in Revival Tournament, like ADV Revival 1, ADV Revival 2. So this is a hell of a lineup to try to get through. And I think that is basically going to bring us to round 1. So let me fix my scene here. There we go. So as we see here, UD versus Fakes, round 1. The Linear Curve, round 1, ended up playing against Techless. I've never heard of this player. Can either of you guys tell me anything about Techless?
He is a French guy. I think he was relatively new at this point in time, and I think he won the play-in bracket to get here.
I was about to say, did he win the play-in bracket? I thought I remembered that.
I think that's right. He would not be considered like among one of the favorites.
Understood. Well, again, this is CI4, so by this point, Linear had already won Callus Invitational 1. He got second in Callus Invitational 2. I've seen only a few matches of his. So I'm very excited to watch through these replays. We've got many to get through. Round 1. He leads with a Jirachi against Techless's T-Tar. And lead Rachi, what kind of hidden power is that hits... Oh my god, Thunder. Thunder Rachi. Okay.
That's a YOLO Scarm too. It's not supposed to take that much.
Interesting.
I think he's using my team here, actually.
Techless is or Linear?
No, Linear is, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting. He's going to give up the Rachi. And he's got the Dug in the back too. Are we weather clearing or?
Oh yeah.
I was about to say, yeah.
Nice. Oh, we need a scene adjustment. Thank you. LOL. All right, we're so back. Thank you, Colin. Okay, so it's a Jolt Spikes team. Is this that Kurtz Jolt Spikes team from Techless?
Could be. It'll be Last Starmie.
Is this Mix Zap? What kind of hidden power hits maybe it's
HP
ice.
This Gengar just has no bulk, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's say APIs.
He just sacks the Dug. Techless doesn't take the sack.
Wait, this is doing too much.
Yeah, that did a ton. Oh, it's Ludi. And HP Grass or Elect?
Grass, gotta be.
Oh, crit pump. Do you think it mattered at this point? I wouldn't know the team or what Linear would have in the back here.
It actually might have. You kind of got lucky here.
Oh, if that was like agility? If that was agility?
Exactly what I was thinking. If that's agility gross, like who knows what could have happened.
In the back for Linear.
I want to say it's like Gengar Suicune or something like that.
Oh, well, I mean, Suicune probably could have kept agility gross from getting out of hand. Right?
I should know this because I built it, but I don't.
I mean, how many teams have you built at this point, H-Clad?
Yeah, that wouldn't want to count.
Did Techless bring the same team? I mean, it's the same lead with the same nickname. Maybe that in and of itself is kind of a bit of a mind game.
What was that? CD
Oh, yeah.
Flygon?
It very well might be. Okay, 2 pieces of background for this tournament.
Yeah.
One is that this would be before they hatched out the beat up thing where it reveals all your Pokemon names.
Oh, okay.
So you're seeing that everybody in this tournament is going to have nicknames everywhere.
Uh-huh.
The other one is this is the tournament that caused Sandvale to get banned.
Wait, really?
So I think
Yeah.
No
I'm
way.
not sure if we're going to see Cacturns and Glygars, but a lot of people were using it.
That's
I don't
hilarious.
remember if Linear faces any.
Does he, I mean, maybe we shouldn't spoil it. I'm wondering if we're going to see him bring any of that stuff. I suppose we'll find
I
out.
truly don't remember.
Okay.
Tar was Sleep Zap.
Nice Gengar pivot.
Huh.
You got to think it's a Pursuit Tar if it's got a Breloom.
Miss Wisp on
To
Bliss.
Willow.
Another Rachi. Zard coming in on a expected Fire Punch, but Linear wishing up instead.
Flygon? No.
He's just going to take the Fire Blast to try to get a para on the Zard. He doesn't do it, but he can live another Fire Blast. He can try again.
Does he need it for anything? It doesn't look that valuable. Oh, well, he has a whole Suicune, so why not?
Yeah. Okay.
I think this tournament's also just like the absolute peak of like Breloom craze. I think it kind of got invented like a few months before this, so I'm guessing they're going to be a lot of Brelooms.
Yeah, is this the I've seen BKC's video on like the undisputed Breloom Charizard team. Is that this team?
It's not, but like it's definitely inspired by it.
Yeah.
We're bringing like Star Bliss, Breloom all over the place. I'm sure people use that team in this tournament too.
We'll be on the lookout. I
It's
didn't,
kind of just, like stalling them out here.
Fighting again? Oh my god.
what with Medi
Yeah, it definitely is.
being the new hotness, I feel like that's caused a bit of, I don't know. Breloom has less room to breathe in a metagame where another fighter is doing so well.
Oh wow, that was a nice call.
That was nice. Gust. Oh my god, trying to
Oh,
catch.
the prelude? Oh my god.
And he's locked in. He's just gonna stay. And
Pursuit
did he
meta.
know it was
Wow.
pursuit? Is that why he just like took the gust damage?
I
I
guess.
think he was just sacking it.
Probably
Although
just sacking it.
that's dangerous in case it's agility, right?
Yeah, yeah. I would be slightly worried, but it ends up working out.
Sure, you can just go Coon. Why risk it?
Yeah, Colin echoing those sentiments that people were loving Breloom at the time, but you would never see a team like this now. Like
What's he
H-Cloud,
gonna do about CM Coon?
Yeah, not much, I think. Also, this spin that's now inevitable
right?
is gonna ruin everything for Techless, I think.
And there it is. Yeah, Linear still has the T-Tar asleep, so no chance of trying to
Oh my god, he
sleep this
stayed
weekend.
in.
That's
That was
crazy.
wild.
This is the kind of like just insanely hard reads that he would do that would make you feel so dumb.
I think he
least
knows that
made me feel
Charizard
so
won't
dumb.
want to Fire Blast the Suicune and lose 2 Fire Blast PP. So he just like says YOLO and booms.
True.
I guess he doesn't.
Metagame's
use
just like
that
over.
much.
Isarachi can't die now.
Yeah, and like the 4 had already spun, so if he's wrong and he gets fire blasted, like you guys said, the Suicune's so strong he can probably just punch through anyway. And it's HP
Isn't that
fighting
not
Rachi. Okay, so he's bringing like, it looks like he's bringing like a decent chunk of mixed Jirachi. Man, that does so much to Breloom. My
Yeah, fire
god.
punch is annoying.
Second time he's safely pivoted the Gengar in on a fighting move. I mean, unless it's running HP Ghost. I mean, is that what you would expect last?
I think you'd expect 3 fighting moves.
3 fighting
Oh,
moves.
Mach
Like
Punch
also
for
Mach Punch?
Mach punch for Doug.
Yeah, you usually do 3 of those and then use a Pursuiter.
Okay, so it was
First three
Pursuit Tar
nice.
first. Like lead Pursuit Tar that just died.
I think it's like Mixed Tar and then Pursuit meta, which is weird.
Oh, right, yeah. This meta has
it's
Pursuit.
But
Mixed
the
meta.
Jirachi just completely walls it.
Right, because it's mixed, so it doesn't have Earthquake. So it just, I forgot it was revealed. Oh, crit there would have
He's
been
chilling now.
nice.
And he goes for the Slam Para before just clicking Fire Punch to try to get the win. That's interesting.
I don't think
I
it
think
matters.
that's probably
at this
better.
point.
I don't know. It's over at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is...
So to share what I remember from this tournament, me and Linear would play a lot of friendly games just like to prep. And what I remember is I was kind of just like owning him repeatedly, like early on in this tournament. Like I actually had his number and I was feeling real good about it. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go on a big run here. And then our friendly games would the tide slowly turned and he started beating me eventually. So I'm thinking we're gonna see him sort of like gradually lock in and start just like smoking everybody, even if his start is a bit inauspicious.
That's so sick. All right,
That
we'll
was a
be on the
pretty
lookout.
clean first set though.
Yeah, he got like that one, like, what was it, like a Hydro Pump crit or something, but many people have said you need a lot of luck if you want to win a Pokemon tournament. And looks like Linear in round 2 ends up facing UD. And UD, this is not the same as Undisputed, right? These are separate players.
That's right, but he was sort of the other ladder guy. He's the guy who did the Beer Lover ult, if you know what that team is.
Oh, I've heard
Ian
the
won.
legends of Beer Lover. Sick. Okay, cool. So we got 2 ladder heroes facing off in round 2. And lead Suicune against lead Zap. Not what you love to see. I gotta go back to the other scene. My God.
LRXC jump scare.
Yeah, shout out to LRXC. One of the sickest PokeTubers out there. Oh my god.
Oh, we're on the
too.
main server. Everyone's yapping in the chat.
Yeah.
God.
I love seeing that shit. Like going back and watching some of these old replays and seeing
Oh,
so many familiar
God.
faces in the chat is so sick.
Linear is a big fighter guy. Big fighter user.
Yeah, brought freaking Metacham and 2 BLs into the finals of, what was it? Old Gen's championship?
That sounds right. We see UD juking out the pursuit tower, presumably.
It did reveal
Except no,
Focus
it's
Punch.
it is a never mind. Yeah.
All right, I want to ask about this ILO melodic. That's what people say when he went on his ladder run and hit 1800. It was like the ILO melodic team, right? What is that about?
That was one of his alt names. I don't know the background.
Okay, so just his
names
name
are often
was...
chess and poker related, but I don't think that one is because it has Milotic in it.
Okay, all right, that's helpful. Didn't know if it was like
Maybe has
a Milo
Saunders.
set or something, just the name of the alt. So we're agility passing somewhere. And we're slow agility passing, so whatever comes in is going to be able to come in fairly safely. Oh, and it's... Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
just overkilling the Jolteon at that point.
Yeah.
Look at one kill.
That poor Jolteon.
Is he really scared of the Jolt on the rest of this team?
I guess
much
he has
does
nothing
the
else.
T-Tar
That is
have?
that's a pretty sad thing to pass to.
Yeah. Yeah, very
The
much
T-Tar
is.
had so much health, though. Well, I guess it doesn't want to get T-waved.
I was wondering if he would go for rock slide flinch there. Getting roared around.
This is about as good a thing you can get roared into, right?
He's going to go to T-Tar. Like,
Oh,
that's
it has an
crazy.
attacking move.
Switches out of the drill pack. Smart.
Okay. Preserving the low health zap. Maybe it can... I don't really know how, but maybe it could do something someday.
This look problematic for the Suicune looks annoying.
Yeah, and I mean, do you expect a spinner? He's got so many grounded Mon. We haven't seen a spinner yet.
With the Jolteon, I would think no. I would think it's probably like... I think T-Tar meta or T-Tar Flygon would be the natural thing to expect here.
I meant on linear side.
If I'm looking at this, I'm saying Salamence, but I have no idea.
We've sacked the Zapdos. And it's just simply Jirachi. 100% usage. That's 3 of 3 games so far. Doesn't get the
Burned?
But
burn.
it's not the same set. Or maybe it is.
Can it live? No.
This entire team is weak to spikes, and he just gives
Yeah.
up.
Wow. Do you
that a
think
Doug
Except for
sweep?
Zap. Except for Zap.
do you
Yeah.
think could this have been like a hard call out on like some tendencies? Like surely you're not bringing spikes. I mean, I don't know anything about, the real UD, but
I mean, there's no way you can just like bet it all on not spikes, though.
Yeah, it's not a very good call out if it is.
some interesting
Yes.
information in the chat, by the way. Thank you, Jesse. Ilo Milo is an Xbox 360 puzzle game from 2011. I never would have known. By the way, in some of the replays, like their avatars are changing. Were people regularly changing their avatar like mid-set, or is it like a showdown glitch or something?
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Linear always switched his.
Jinx.
I associate UD with this this policeman. I feel like he's on his main right now.
Yeah, I got it. Just go back to Blissey. No BP or anything.
Another Zap versus Suicune. It's interesting.
Just gonna hard go into the Doug on soft boiled.
Yeah, on the soft boiled.
Okay, can you live an ice
I
beam?
think risking ice beam there. But...
Oh, is this pre beat up?
Oh my
People
god.
didn't really use beat up until like relatively recently.
Yeah, just 2 earthquakes
That
does
was
the trick.
4.
That is a weird core to have Blissey Heracross. No items, swords dancing.
It could be guts.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game.
Oh, it
no,
not
not
guts.
is
guts.
not guts. Okay,
So
that's
salad,
huge
right?
for linear. Taunting on a sword stance, but no, just getting rock slid.
I mean, this Doug
I guess
is
he
about
doesn't want
go
it to
for
sub
nuts of
into
value
to
this
berry
game.
range. Yeah, he doesn't want it to activate Salic.
Yeah, because then Doug can't trap it.
Well done by linear. I probably would have messed it up in about 13 separate ways. And it's UD with immense here.
Leftovers revealed.
It's another really similar team from Linear.
Yeah. Okay,
At least we have
DD
2
Mets.
Spike Immune this time.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's
brutal.
throwing.
Oh, you hate to see it.
So I'm guessing, would you expect Linear's T-Tar to have like exactly the right amount of bulk to live +1 earthquake? Like that's not a mistake that it lived at 1%, right?
Probably, yeah. It's like pretty natural to do that in general. You just need like basically max HP.
Yeah.
Mhm. Max HP also has some nice Zapdos calcs.
Yeah. Toxic Metagross.
Whoa.
Oh, Venu! Oh, bye, Venu.
People told me, because I played the Venusaur team, or one of his Venusaur teams in the video I dropped, and somebody was like, oh yeah, Linear had like a period of time where he loved Venusaur.
People to
He
sleep.
saved the Swampert from Boom. I guess Swampert does look really strong. It stops the
especially
Salamence.
Can it
Salamence
beat
can
the
never win.
Suicune, though? You still have a
No,
whole ass
but you have a
Zapdos.
Zapdos for that. Yeah, you could probably do this with 3/4 of an ass Zapdos. You probably don't even need a whole.
Another fun fact, UD is kind of the inventor of Venusaur.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if that
didn't
was like
know
an
that.
intentional choice to bring it.
Well, this one looks over. Swampert comes in and
Yeah,
clicks
we're going to game 3.
Ice Beam. DD. Ice Beam had been revealed. You live, but you die to sand. GG. Game 3.
Every time I see Endgame Mence versus Swampert, I think of the really gross like quad flinch.
Oh, yeah. BKC has a video on that, like the greatest game ever played or something. Like the struggle crit. Is that what you're talking
The
about?
Markov game. I watched that one live.
You were there for that one? That's crazy.
I was on Markov's team, I think.
Oh!
That's insane.
Wait, but that CB Brick Break lead meta, right?
Yeah, it's kind of that was like a new wave thing at the time, just so you don't get magnetoned.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
I
kind of
personally
sick.
think it's terrible, but
yeah.
people were using that
like
a lot.
Earthquake.
Yeah, why
does a
are you
lot
not just
to
earthquaking?
T-Tar. Oh, Curse Boom Lax. I love Curse Boom Lax. That's my favorite set.
Another weird like spikeless Blissey team from Linear, it seems.
Yeah, you don't see that. One of ABR's like foundational rules is if you're running spikeless, you should run Snorlax, right?
I don't know if that's an ABR rule, but that is definitely how like teams tend to be. Yeah, Blissey's very much like a spike mon.
I mean, has Linear brought spikes like this tournament yet? I don't think he has.
Yeah,
Well,
that
he brought a
one
40,
40
he brought
game.
He had a 40. You're right. He
He
brought
brought a
he
40, but he boomed instead of spiking, so you could argue he didn't.
Holy, like look at how little that Suicune took.
Faster
Oh,
it
it's
doesn't
getting
matter.
flinched down.
Faster focus punch T-Tar? Wow.
That's interesting technology. Yeah. Okay, it's Starmie
That's,
first. First Starmie bring.
Wait, how does he win this?
He doesn't. I mean, what?
I mean, what? It's a double elimination bracket, folks. So whoever wins or loses, they'll both be continuing on. But surely Linear can pull this out. He's the GOAT, right?
No, he hasn't locked in yet. I'm still farming this guy in friendlies at this point.
Oh, true, true. Yeah, the timeline is becoming clearer to me now.
We need to also see H-Class run on the side of this.
My run was real cursed. This is actually like my breakout tournament. Like this is the first tournament where like you might like look at my results and say that I'm good.
That's
But
so
I'm
sick.
like bringing absurd like BL teams and just like cheesing my way to victory against everybody.
I want to do more streams like oh, counter Blissey, cool. Don't tell me
Against
that
focus punch star. Wow.
don't tell me that Linear was the first person to do counter Blissey, or was that technology already like out there?
I think that was out
existed
there,
in,
but
like, I was about to say, I think that existed in 1999.
yeah, probably
Because Gen 1 'cause
2
of Gen
years
1
before
counter-
Gen 3 came out. Oh, sure, yeah.
Wait, surely
No,
Linear wins
I'm
this.
dead serious about it being that old.
Yeah, like Chansey running counter in Gen 1. I could see it.
Wait, how does he lose?
He doesn't lose, right?
yeah,
he's
no,
he's
we
the guy. How does he win this? How does he lose this? What kind of
Stormy
Jirachi is
into
it?
the Zapdos, it works.
Oh, it's full health CM Rachi. That's
Oh,
a
I
heck
think
of a
I-
Pokemon.
He'll just
have a
never
bad
get
feeling.
crit. He's just never gonna get a crit.
There goes the Starmie.
Oh wow, needed it immediately.
T-Tar's getting
People don't really
outsped.
run grass on these at this point in time.
Oh,
Oh my
oh, it
god.
hits. Not enough.
Okay. How fast is your Mence,
Is the-
Linear? It's going to be Blissey
Blissey
first.
should just be able to take a
Oh,
hit.
there's
unless
only
you
one
get
out.
crit.
No.
Oh,
No! Oh, the freeze.
We got
Linear, no.
Jirachi'd.
Oh, that's crazy. So he's going to go Mence. Is it just another Ice Beam to, or Ice Punch to cover this? No.
Is the Blissey in psychic range?
It's,
Probably should have Calm Minded there.
Faster.
it's at 31.
Is he simply gonna get a second free?
Or a crit?
for a
No.
crit?
Wait, Linear, wait. Surely you're just
Wait,
going to win
should have
this.
Calm Minded on that switch out. What's he doing? What a noob.
Okay, the special defense
but
drop
that
is
drop.
huge. It's and dude, look at how much Rachi's just healing, bro.
Yeah. Seismic Toss is like a 3-hit KO from here.
It's a 2-hit, but he's got to send it here, and with the Spadef drop, can Zap just come in and win?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna soft boiled. He's
Guess
gonna need
so.
2 seismic tosses once more.
Yeah. He couldn't just let.
Oh,
it go.
there it is.
Oh, there it is.
That's the crit. Wow. UD kind of had to hacks his way through the end of this game 3. I'm not gonna lie, but good stuff. And sending Linear to the losers bracket from round 2 is kind of wild. That's crazy. And look at the good sportsmanship. I have not heard
Yeah, these guys
anything.
like each other.
Yeah, they're friends. Likewise, Bud.
There's some ladder warrior misery.
A little bit of camaraderie.
Yeah, for sure.
So Kratos mana. Let's see who is this.
This guy's also known as Anti or Bruno.
Anti. Yes. Okay. In Smogon, they are known as Anti. It's round 3 losers. In the Smash community where I hail from, there are many a losers run that are, in contention for like greatest losers
Written in
run of
the
all time.
stars.
Absolutely written in the stars. Doug comes in and does not take the +1
Earthquake on
earthquake.
pick. That's wild.
What a
Wait,
play.
but why would he Dragon Dance again? I gotta say.
That's crazy.
I think he's a noob for that, but that's alright.
Actually, wait a second. If they were willing to give up the Zap turn 1 and then went Doug, shouldn't you prioritize keeping the Tar alive at like all costs because it might be weather clear?
Yeah. There's definitely an argument for that.
Though he turns out he had a T-Tar, so I'm probably just an idiot. But...
Colin adding that Anti is also an insanely good player, by the way.
Anti for sure used Sandvale at some point in this tournament.
Ah.
I don't know if it's going to be this series, but just get ready for a
feel
jump
like-
scare.
Just everybody in Palace is so good.
We haven't seen too much heat from Linear in the.
I mean,
In the bracket
Venusaur
so far.
died in one turn.
Yeah, I guess in an invitational like this, Venusaur must be considered heat. It's also another
There's
loser.
a second
Oh,
Ludicolo.
there were 2 Ludicolos, right? This is the second one.
Yes.
Is this non-lefties Ludi?
Oh, doesn't click
Might be
Rain
Lum.
Dance.
Oh, okay. Right.
So he's
yeah.
T-Tar Weather Clear, which is
Okay.
it's a
And
rare
what
combo.
abuses it? What is abusing weather clear?
I guess only the Ludi.
Oh my God, Pump is annihilating everything. But can you hit
People
some
used
more?
to go minus Spadef offensive Swampert. And right there you saw why people don't do that anymore.
Boom.
Arrow in the back. Agility gross? No. And that should do it.
I don't remember how much the zap is at.
Oh, it's
Oh,
paralyzed
it's
though.
Arid.
I forgot.
Okay.
And he hits a rock slide.
Did he? Did Ansa have to click boom against the Ludi?
It was at 33%, yeah.
So I feel
I
like
think
if you
probably
boom
not.
the meta, then Arrow for the meta is like a better shot to Earthquake, but no, I'm
I think you're right.
I think
I'm
so
with you.
too.
many years ago. Many years ago.
Another T-Tar lead. Colin
Actually,
speculating.
I found a I found a misplay in one of the games eventually that I want to quiz y'all on. See if you can find the better line.
Line?
I'll let you know when we get there.
Is it in a game later on in the run?
It'll be in the last game. Yeah.
The last
The
game
last
of the
game?
run. Okay.
It's like the second to last game, like turn of the tournament.
Okay.
Oh
Somebody
my
messed
god.
Hell
it
yeah.
up.
Yeah, well, definitely when we get there, we'll slow up a bit. Colin's speculating, by the way, that Ludi could have been Mystic Water Ludi.
Oh, that's cool.
My
I don't
take
know
is
if
I
it's
doubt
good.
it,
That's cool.
but it could be. People were less explorative with items at this point in time, but that would be cool.
That
It
crit
did do a lot. So you're right.
absolutely mattered. There's no way, like, +1 burn lax self-destruct kills Rachi, right?
Yeah.
No, definitely not. But I was just thinking about how it OHKO'd that Swampert. and like, yeah, minus Benev Swampert, Mystic Water, Hydro Pump in the rain. That sounds so hot.
This guy's only doing like spikeless special offense game after game.
Yeah, he is. He's still like powering
Special
up.
offense.
At
Not
this,
even like hard special offense. Sometimes he's bringing like some real, some like, I want to say some like weird mixed offense stuff that I'm often confused by.
Oh,
oh, hello,
Yeah, of course.
hello
because
there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
quick
Wait a
exit from
minute.
Registeel. Wow, this might be the first Registeel mixed offense of all time. That's like a new trend these days.
Oh, sorry, you were talking about anti. My bad.
Okay, huge flinch for anti. The Doug is gonna come in and just clicks Earthquake straight out. Okay, surely you can't kill. Oh, you're gonna DD trying to live an Ice Beam. And this Mence has bulk. Okay, that's huge. Do you need a Rock Slide flinch here, though? Oh, crit HP flying. Wow. They both took so much time to
Not
make
bad.
that decision. Yeah, and Linear just forfeits because it's very over.
I think
at
it
this
killed, but hard to say.
Yeah, depending on both of the sets, right? Because that
That'd be
Salamence
close.
has a shit ton of bulk.
Point. Okay, a little bit of hacks in both directions so far in the run. Game 3, the whole run could have just ended right here, folks. Oh, wow.
Lead.
They just stayed in and
And look at the. I actually remember this now. He took like an entire minute thinking about clicking lead brick break with CVTAR.
yeah, he really did.
Like I think that's a mind game. Like he's trying to like make the timer show so Kratos Mana feels more confident.
I
kinda
actually
genius.
love that shit. Yeah, no, I fuck with that shit so hard. Oh no, this is like look at this position.
Here, right?
This looks scary, dude. Oh, but the Giga Drain, you still heal off
Oh,
of the
you're
sub.
supposed to sub again, I think.
Yeah, and now
heals
he's got to
out.
go. Now he's got to go Rachi. Okay,
Lum Rachi.
Malum, who's faster?
Anti's
Oh,
bringing
I
some crazy teams.
just gonna sack King
Okay,
at this
Rachi
point. And Doug just coming in.
Another Doug special offense.
It's
Or
just
mixed
all
offense.
kills. Oh, it's Gligar!
Oh,
It's Sandvale Gligar, folks. Oh, and it's got a sub up in front of a zap.
Fast.
Anti, how could you? This is so dishonorable. I'm guessing it wasn't really considered as dishonorable back then. Like, what would the reaction have been like at the time, H-Cloud? Like, everyone was doing this shit, right?
sort of. It was like mostly just like the Smogon heads who were abusing it. It wasn't really considered very good. It was maybe a little
Yeah,
bit
I feel like-
dishonorable.
Yeah, it was more annoying than anything.
This is very annoying. Yeah. It's weird that this guy didn't have a item. He must have like Lychee Berry or something.
Yeah. Cladle's here on a double edge.
Bubble Edge. Oh, that's gonna go to church against the rest
Yeah,
of
there is no resist to that thing.
That is
unless...
excellent coverage, yeah.
Time for a dodge.
Oh, that's
Not gonna
and
risk
he's
it.
Not even gonna risk it.
Oh, he does have Doug Trio for aerial ace potentially. 100%
Oh
accuracy.
no, that's hype!
That's sick. Goes for the Swords Dance. And it's HP grass, so can it just live this? Oh, it gets the miss. But
Oh,
What do you
man.
mean, can it
That's
live?
nothing.
Who cares if it lives if it never gets hit?
This thing's useless.
There it goes.
In the Salic range?
What hidden power is this? Why is it doing nothing? What is
I
its
think it's HP
coverage?
flying. Stab.
Does it get rock slide? Like, what does it what does it get, dude?
It does get rock slide, but
the
it's just
Blizzard?
It has earthquake coverage. That makes sense.
if he had missed that, the game was over. 20% chance
Oh my god.
the entire run ending right there.
Whoa. Oh, Salic Pert. Will it matter? Linear gonna protect chip
kind
heal.
of huge.
If Doug is fast, it'll kill anyway.
Yeah, I
Swampers
think
will live this,
that's
I think.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh, the crit.
never mind.
We're coming down to
Seems
the
like
wire.
Doug is not fast.
I mean, it O-code the Rachi, so there's a chance it's adamant.
Gengar can live.
Yeah,
it
you're
O-code
right.
the Rachi from fucking full.
Lax
die.
can't do it, right? It's just you boom
You
here.
gotta have boom on Gengar in this type of team.
Please have
It's
boom.
taunt
Or
on
taunt.
curse. No, you just sacrifice
That
the
should be enough,
Gengar.
though.
Oh, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You have CB Tar.
You have
No,
CB
this
Brick
is-
Break into Doug, and that is the set. Linear moves on. Anti, first time I've seen them play. Very interesting gamer and brings. I'm glad we're doing this. So next
Another
up
game 3 nail biter.
versus
Oh,
Soulwind.
Soulwind was the next matchup.
Dude,
I don't
The-
know this run. I'll be honest. I don't know this run.
the most
heart.
stacked tournament of all time, bro. I mean, like he's just running into like world beater after world beater, bro. And I'm sure I don't need to even explain that Soulwind is also one of the just overall GOATs, not even just Gen 3, but in contention for one of the greatest players of all time. Oh, and I did not click the correct button. I apologize. We're going to be playing with the sound off today, folks. H-Fat.
Whoa, hey.
The lead Skarmory
Oh,
H-Fat.
come on now.
Fucking got your ass, bro.
Ouch. First Skarm of the tournament, it's H-Fat.
Wait a second. Is this the
This is
Venu
the
team?
this is the team that I was playing. Yeah. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's
oh
not.
no, it's not. Okay.
He's got a couple lead Skarm teams apparently. Milo able
Probably
to
means
come
I
in.
like smoked him in a test game and he's like trash talking me because he's mad.
That's
That's how I'm interpreting this.
I'm also in my own headcanon that is also the
That's just
explanation.
confirmed true.
I mean, you like we literally have H-Clad on the call. If he says it, it has to be true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was still like schooling him at this point in the tournament.
Yeah. So this is round 4. He's still got quite a ways to go before we get to the final rounds of the event. So you're probably still styling on him a little bit. Wow, HP Fire doing absolute peanuts. Calling out a predict and now getting toxic.
That is very unusual. Wow.
Huh. Soulwind is
Toxic's
going
a
to
death
get some
penalty.
initiative. And getting their own leech seed. Very well done.
Yeah, I was about to say this has to be Gengar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soulwind's a good spot. Claydol named after Altina. One of the popularizers of Claydol.
Yeah, this looks like a much more like
Oh,
bulky. Yeah, Taunt Gar. Yeah, like
Taunt
a
Gar
slower
looks
pace,
right.
like more like standard. I mean, this kind of looks like something that ABR could bring nowadays.
Yeah. To be honest, Linear's kind of getting owned here.
Yeah, he kind of is. Gets a psychic,
Oh,
but
I thought I was about to call it.
the Claydol is on a permanent timer here. Unless
It's dead.
it's over.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I will wish there was Soulwind and lost.
Do you think is this ever like Wish Blissey to like support like Claydol or like refresh Claydol? That was one of like the ABR team building rules. Is it like Claydol needs like refresh or rest or like cleric support or something?
I'll let Clara
Yeah,
first.
this is a. I know that Wish Bliss was super popular at this point in time. I know that Aroma Bliss was not very big until ABR started using it a lot, which would have been like Callus 5. So my guess would be this is either like some cheesy counter set or Wish. And I think the last has to either be Jirachi or Dugtrio.
Sure.
But
I was gonna say this kind of looks like. This kind of looks like.
Oh,
Nah. I guess never mind.
just drill pecking. That's great for linear. Someone just gonna roar him out, yeah.
yeah, there's no way linear wins this.
I don't think so.
I don't remember what happens, but
Yeah.
it looks toast.
Oh, Moltres is here.
Let me try to invent the only Pokemon that can do it.
I'm being asked what year are these replays from? What year was Callus Invite 4?
2020. It says it in the bottom left, right?
It very much does. It says it just off screen for y'all.
He misses overheat.
This is almost exactly 5 years ago.
The first invite in the COVID bubble.
Ah.
Someone shared a separate replay of Linear's that was apparently sick. I haven't watched it yet. But context, it might have even been UH Cloud who told me that like at the time of the replay, Moltres was like UUBL.
Yeah,
so-
that would have been like Callus 1 when that was true.
Oh, okay.
Another
So,
Doug.
oh damn, yeah. And by now, Moltres was considered like good. Okay.
Yeah, this is like right when like Charizard and Breloom are becoming OU though. You know, I don't know who's gonna kill my loading now.
Yeah, I
would
mean,
have
what
to
would
be
you
Gengar.
expect in the back for Soulwind?
I think that has to be Swampert.
Sure.
Like maybe it could be Metagross, but
Yeah.
either way, my Ludic's happy.
Blissey getting wisped. How much would you expect Overheat to do from Moltres?
We
would-
saw Fire Blast, I think like 28 or something. Fire Blast was like 23.
Can you show me how much health the Gengar has?
It's at 28%.
Oh, not enough. Okay, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
can the Gengar get there by just like taunting the Milotic? But yeah, you remembered how much health it had, and
Maybe this is a fast mode situation. It's Flygon.
Flygon.
It's an
Oh, yeah.
alternative.
But,
this
not
is
gonna
kind
help
of
much, though.
Superman-y.
Yeah, it is. It is Superman. It was disguised kind of well.
yeah, it's weird to see a Celebi there.
Without it, Spadef. Oh yeah, it's Celebi instead of Spadef Zap. That's why it was Super Spadef Celebi. Okay.
Linear took a lot of time to decide to sack his Blissey there on the spikes to bring Milo in front of this
Crit
Moltres.
HP Grass.
Okay.
Not sure what you gotta do.
No, you just waited like 4 minutes before deciding to kill every mon with Milotic.
Refresh Milo.
I guess if you get low enough, you could maybe get boomed on by Gar
Yeah.
at the right moment.
It's gotta have taunt, but like it's there's usually gonna be a 50-50.
And this is it, right? Like,
Huh.
like Gar
If
could
it's
just blow up
T-Bolt,
here.
It's fine, right? But if it's
It's gonna
T-Bolt,
be
doesn't
T-Bolt
it kill from here?
I want
And
to say
if it
T-Bolt
forces
kills
him to switch.
close.
Yeah.
Oh wait, T-Bolt might not kill.
I think it's gonna be close. I don't know this roll.
I kind of like this. Like, what would you do right now if you're in Linear
Click
shoes?
T-Bolt. Oh, sorry.
I think you.
Well, you can't switch because spikes.
There's a world resack Scarm and go Celebi. Then Flygon wins at its bug. I guess you probably have to
That's
stay.
what I was thinking.
Or you finesse Celebi, then go Scarm on. Oh, it's a full.
Does decide to go
Okay, so
Scarm.
this actually forces out if it
Because
Oh,
can
it's
Drill
Drill
Peck
Peck.
do 28? Oh, missed the wisp.
Oh, if it
Oh,
misses for sure.
that's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
I still don't know linear wins. I think
Yeah, because Milo has to
somehow
step on so many
forgot that-
spikes.
I don't understand how H-Fat got 3 spikes up and was still at full.
Yeah, that is kind of wild.
Like, and,
Milo's
like,
faster. Oh, it's
Oh, Crunch is all the T-Tar has.
This is just like max bulk pursuit tar.
yeah. Huh.
All right, and looks like
I'm
Linear
trying to think
will
if there was a
likely
better way
take
to
this.
do that for Soul Wind. I don't know.
Depends on what the Flygon was.
Yeah, you'd have to like finesse it so that the T-Tar gets Scarm really low, and then Flygon picks off the Scarm.
More recover looping. Is it just Ice Beam last on the Milo?
It should be like refresh toxic, so it's gonna take a while for it to win, but I think it should win.
It is Ice Beam.
Oh, never mind. What do I know?
And that is
That-
a hard
that-
fought game 1.
I was gonna say that forget is a sign that this is when the friendlies started to turn.
Maybe, yeah.
Miscalling.
Yeah, that comment I
Seth.
made, like, yeah, Linear has lost this game. He, with him specifically, that's often just, like, not true. He just, like, finds a way.
That was an
I guess,
awesome
you know, like,
game.
Milotic could carry.
Colin actually called out that it was Flygon last, and then claimed that they're actually the GOAT. We can cut the stream, everybody. Linear isn't the GOAT. It's actually been Colin7 all along.
Get your heart out, Roro.
Another 4 bring. And yeah, we're in losers. We got to start bringing the
Oh.
spikes.
We
Oh,
just
I like that.
Immediately give up the whole meta.
Yeah, to deny the spikes and or spin. I mean, I guess all we see is meta mag. Like, would you expect spikes on Soulwind's team, or is it just going to be like a physical offense sort of thing? Like,
I mean, Celebi's
Sword
here,
Dance,
so
Baton
I'm
Pass.
thinking maybe not.
yeah, here we go.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
I'm
with Celebi
too many
Mag, I think
stars.
that's a good call. Yeah.
I'm
It's gonna be some sort of, like, setup spam if he's...
Oh, it's Ancient Power.
Oh,
wow.
Ancient
Oh, and it
Power!
gets roared out. Yeah. Well, way to take.
Owen was gonna. Oh wow, the best thing you could have gotten on the roar.
Yeah, the McMegan reference.
The Unfortunator.
The unfortunate. I've not heard that one. That's a good one.
HP fight? HP bug. Wait,
Oh.
that's HP bug with a fortress. You would expect that to be pursuit, so he probably has, like... Oh,
He has Umbreon.
Oh, Umbreon, and it's gonna be Charm.
I was about to say that.
Brutal.
This is
I don't
awesome.
think it's gonna be Charm.
I
don't
think it
anybody
is.
used that.
It's totally Charm, bro. Watch. No, it's just Toxic. Never
Oh, no,
mind.
Toxic.
I mean, yeah.
Would've been
Protect. Ninjask from Soulwind.
Oh my god, I built this team.
cool. You said
What?
This is my team. There's no... You can do infinite boosts.
Yeah,
The
you
rule
could-
is 3 baton passers can be used.
Yeah.
So you
you
can
could pass
boost
like multiple
stats.
things. Yeah.
Last is gonna be Marowak.
This is so fucked.
Yep.
Okay, you
But
at
he just
least
roars.
Linear plays around it, but
Yeah, he's
This
a
is
ladder
insane.
guy.
Yeah,
You know? He's seen this before.
yeah, like there should be like no way unless Solwyn gets a trillion plays right.
this is crazy.
Hey, maybe.
Going Ninjask on the supposed HP grass gets it. Okay. But, I mean, what can Ninjask do?
It's gonna sub into Lychee range and then get roared out. That's my
Yeah,
prediction.
exactly. Yeah, like, why would Linear not...
You
Oh,
got
I
this
guess...
turn.
Yeah,
Oh, we went for a crit.
that could have maybe won things for Soulwind.
Could have also been trying to read the roar, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's looking like an Umbreon sweep.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
Boo.
hold on a second, real quick. Linear's Zap was faster than the Gera. So why did he leave? Why did he not just simply click T-Bolt? Was he thinking that the Marowak was going to come in or something?
Yeah, I guess at mid-grounds.
Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I read it wrong. The Gera was
Oh,
actually
oh.
faster. I didn't even see that. Okay, that makes sense.
Me neither.
Okay, so what does Linear have in the back for this? A Swampert? It could be a defensive
Yeah, I don't know,
Swampert to
I
just
feel like-
protect stall. Oh, and it's just a forfeit. So when it accepts
think
there's
you
no way
could-
out.
I
That's
think
a
you could-
Solwyn classic at the end of the game.
Hard to do anything when all goes always in your favor. Damn. Is that the Soulwind
I was gonna
classic?
say,
Yeah, he typed something like that after you beat him. No
That's
matter what
cool.
happens in the series.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that you get like your own like little like message. I too hope to one day get a message like that from Soulwind. Okay, so next up is Linear
Plus
versus
M-Dragon.
M Dragon.
Callus Invite 1 Grand Finals rematch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was about to say, we talk about how good Linear is in Callus, but M Dragon has made finals like God knows how many times.
One time, but yeah.
I thought was it top 3 that he's made a shit ton?
No, he did well like once and then.
Oh
he's done
shit! I'm sorry.
not
I'm
so well all the
remembering
other
someone
times.
else. I thought. Oh, okay, my bad.
Damn.
Wasn't that really well a bunch of times? Oh well, my bad. My bad.
Also,
John.
Linear he's on his main now.
Oh yeah, this is like the avatar I've seen most often from Linear. So this has got to
Yeah,
be around the
it's gotta
time
be
where
locking
you
in.
guys are probably like splitting your friendlies like 50-50, right?
Yeah,
Am I
he's
right?
starting to lock in.
All right.
I think I'm
let's
still
dive
like
in.
chilling in the winners bracket at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. All right, we're taking a focus punch. But I mean, damn, you could get another
That's
spike
not
or
very
two
much
if you
damage.
want. Get some protect chip heal.
That is not max attack.
I guess Linear not afraid of a potential mag on that protect. I mean, you did already get your one spike, so the risk is a lot lower. Hanjon, thank you for the kind words in the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. OKC is up by 20. That's not good. I want the Nuggets to win.
I also want Nuggets.
Me too. That's a bummer.
Oh, wait, I didn't know that you followed ball.
A bit, yeah. I'm a Hawks fan. It's a tough life.
That is
I kind
tough.
of just like hate on all the teams.
I wanted to thank you,
Fair.
by the way, for sending my Cleveland Cavaliers DeAndre Hunter. Though our season ended prematurely in the second round, we really appreciated his contributions.
Yeah, he got like 2 more weeks of basketball than he would have gotten on our team.
Right. Man, the Hawks have just been mid for so goddamn long. No offense.
Yeah, we had that
That one
one
run.
fun year. That
Yeah,
one time.
yeah. You guys made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in, what was that, 2019 against
2021.
like
against the
21.
Raptors? Oh yeah, it was against
That
the
was a
Bucks.
COVID year.
Yeah.
We lost to
Yeah,
Giannis,
against
I
the
remember.
Bucks. Yeah, Giannis went crazy that playoffs. Which is what we
That
should
was
be
when,
talking about in a Claydol versus Skarmory battle.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this is a fast type sitch.
Oh, Singless. All linear Skarm teams look the same. It's all like Skarm lead, and then just like a bunch of Stallymons.
Yeah, he seems to really love just like clicking spikes turn 1 and kind of going from there. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
at
the
some
type of guy,
point,
I'm like, I would lead a T-Tar and try to like switch to Skarm and play a whole like a tempo game. He's just trying to like get 3 spikes, lose a Skarm, and then just like kill everything with Milo.
With Milo, the thing. Get 3 spikes and kill everything with Milo.
I think that's gonna be what happens here. I don't remember this
feel like-
game, but right now that's what I'm predicting.
Usually you hear that and you're like, Arrow, T-Tar. No.
No,
We're taking the long road. We're taking the
you're
long
play-
road.
we got
oh, the
our
immediate
Skarm
thaw.
versus Milo's like the Grim Reaper.
Well, Linear has
Will 3
established
spikes
more
down?
spikes. That's something. No spinner revealed yet from M Dragon.
I feel like he's gonna have a Starmie.
H-Clad, how I've been talking about this lately with Benji, and just like playing on the ladder. How good is Starmie, in your opinion, in this format? Is Starmie like low end, like top 10?
I wouldn't put it top 10. I'm a VR hater. I have no idea like what number any Pokemon is. I don't know. I think it's worse than Claydol. Oh, Doug just tried to
Interesting.
Try to come in on
kill
Rachi,
Rachi.
but yeah, just got
Didn't
ice
work.
punched.
Pretty rough. It's a pretty rough exchange for him.
Oh, I think I recognize this team. This might be an Asta team with last like Doug Trio or something.
Oh, speaking of goats in ADV, Asta's man.
Yeah, I think he's in this tour too.
Yeah, also
should be.
Asa is in this tournament as well.
He would've
And
gotten second in the year prior.
Asa was also participating in the discourse I started in the server about Linear and like who the GOAT is, and there were many opinions flying around.
I do think I remember him being one of the Smogon guys who was less dismissive of Linear back in like CI1.
Oh,
He was a
right
bit more
on.
like, yeah, this guy's not too bad. Not like this guy sucks. He's a total button masher.
Yeah,
Button masher used to be the big insult. for
button
bad
masher.
players back in the day. Yeah.
That's
Button
awesome.
clicker.
That's sick. Do you go for double protect here? Oh, I love the focus punch.
That was nice, yeah.
Good
Although
play.
I guess it's because the Skarm is pretty free.
True.
Alright, M-Dragon's team just like loses 6-0 to Skarmory if he doesn't have like a spinner in the back.
Yeah, he's given up
I mean,
spikes.
wouldn't
and
he
he's...
have had to bring it in at some point in this game if he had it though?
Yeah, before
He's
he
given up
lost
2
all his Pokemon. I see why you would think that. Yeah.
All right, there we go. There's some progress for M Dragon, but Linear's able to wish up his own pert. Was refresh pert a thing back then too?
That
Apparently,
was like the big trend of like the tournament before this one. So like yes, and this is kind of like the tournament where people were like making their adaptations to it.
got it. Oh, it's arrow in the back. But M Dragon,
Yeah,
you've
Swamper's gonna kill everything. Ooh, crit.
oh, okay, yeah, nice second crit there for M Dragon. Scout out the lock-in. You have a Jirachi for this. Oh, but the Swampert barely lives. I wonder if that was a roll.
I think so.
2%, I just have to assume it was.
But
Oh, it's faster, right? Oh, no, roar.
if it was ever unfavored for Swampert, he would go for double protect, so it had to be over 50.
Fair.
Yeah, this is looking
That's a
pretty
refresh
over.
crit
Okay.
sweep. It was almost a
Dude,
Milotic sweep that I
I was
called.
about to say, you were exactly right. The bulky water sweep. He's not going to do it with T-Tar or Arrow. He's like, yeah, 3 spikes, and then I'm going to click refresh.
I mean, if you're bringing what M Dragon brought here, that's what you're asking for.
oh.
I think it's like Doug last.
Oh, no!
Oh
Why
no,
is
Linear.
At this point in
Swampert got
time also.
frozen.
Unless he could freeze like 5 things in a row and win.
I mean, isn't Claydol faster and boom?
I
guess-
guess refresh,
Oh.
but
Oh, yeah.
Blissey
Ultimate Seeing
T-Bolts.
Bliss
Yeah.
is toast.
There's no getting through this this sub Calm Mind Jirachi. It is but a matter of time. Sub Calm with two coverage moves, Ice Punch, Thunder. Linear just gonna go ahead and get to +6 for the vibes.
Dude, this guy's an absolute Jirachi merchant.
Yeah, he
Drop
kind
it
of
from
has
like
been.
every single
The usage is kind of
tournament.
wild, actually.
He's just like every set imaginable too.
And there
There's
is
still 100 Jirachi sets that he hasn't used because this goddamn thing.
Yeah, true.
there's game one of
He would reveal
the
the last.
Callus Invite 1 Grand Finals rematch here, midway through the bracket of CI4. Regice, first Regice of the tour, or of at least of Linear's run that we've seen. Oh, crit Ice Beam.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Is it even? It doesn't usually 2-hit KO.
No, that had to be minus Svedef.
That's fucking crazy.
Don't worry, Jirachi's here to save the day.
As always. Hitting Thunder, no para.
That's. Hey, M Dragon's got to thank the lucky stars for that. That has 140% para chance.
Linear's Gar
True,
pivots have been
Polgar.
so good.
That's a chess player, right?
Yeah, Judith Polgar. She's like the greatest female chess player of all time.
Okay, I know Vol.
Yeah. Only female chess player to ever play in the candidates. So if you ever
Huh.
want to throw that one out.
Kuzi saying never melt ice, Regice.
No way.
I think it has leftovers.
Wait, it has leftovers.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a frozen Tyranitar getting crit on the field right now.
I can I agree.
maximum
I agree
Jirachi.
with that sentence.
Oh, you're gonna boom into Doug.
But
Okay,
don't
let these-
not-
don't some
kill.
Jirachis just live this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Most do. I don't know if any don't.
M Dragon, is it cooked? I mean, I guess Regice is quite nice into
HP
this.
fire.
Interesting tech.
+1, I wouldn't even be sure that killed, but
It's
it
gonna live
also
this.
is.
It'll die though.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that is no bulk.
Regice will die to
I did not think it'll do
sand.
that much.
Paralyzed Zapdos coming out first, rather than the full health Gengar or whatever's in the back for Linear.
I assume just a
Wow,
scout.
there's so
right?
many
It
Endeavor
wasn't-
Prates.
wasn't gonna be bad.
Oh,
Nobody
it's,
uses that anymore.
it's HP Ice, and you can't break sub.
Oh, I think it. What's
Or-
gonna be last? I don't know.
Just
There are
goes
way
this
more
weekend.
Endeavor Prates than there used to be.
Harpoon.
That is a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, oh, Zap is paralyzed.
Yeah, both of
does
them
Swampert
are.
can kind of always get it to
Oh, CM.
1 HP, unless it's like slower.
Altina saying when M Dragon was washed. Damn.
M Dragon is allowed to be
It's-
washed. They've been playing this fucking tier for how long? Like 15
What the
years.
heck was that HP Ice from Linear or HP Grass?
Yeah, that was a wild click.
I guess he's trying to hit Swampert coming in.
Pure flex.
You still have a whole Gengar, right? So as long as you can sack something without Swampert having a sub, or I mean, it's gonna go down to its Pinchberry though.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be faster.
Yeah.
and I don't know what that Gengar is.
I think it's possible that M Dragon is supposed to try to kill the Suicune at 30 or at 26%, and then a click sub against Gengar.
Oh, couldn't kill the Suicune though. And that's just a 2-0.
Did that Suicune
Lead
never get
2-0.
parrot?
I don't think it ever got full
Maybe
parrot.
it didn't. That's actually crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
wild.
right.
Well, good job to
Right.
Linear for getting lucky enough to
The
never get
Jirachi
full parrot.
2-0's M Dragon.
Jirachi is kind of consistently putting in work, I'm not going to lie. Next up, it's the rematch. Linear has made it far enough to play the real UD once more.
This is a good time for me to drop my UD fun fact.
Please.
This guy is like the all-time champ of beating Callus Invite winners in Callus Invite. He has beaten Linear, which we saw. He's beaten me. He's beaten ABR. He's beaten Triangles, and I think he's beaten Cowboy Dan. So that's 5 out of the 6 Callus Invite winners he beat in Callus Invite.
Who's the only other person?
I think Bad Dummy is the one I'm missing. I don't, and he
Bad
only
Dummy.
played once, so they couldn't have played each other.
Gotcha. So is this after they've won, or just maybe even in that bracket sent the eventual winner to losers, but never
in any order.
Okay. Well, that is kind of a sick accolade. And it's
It is a wild stat,
Oh, it's Houdini against Medi, first Medi of the run. And Linear just clicking mash. Is that CB damage on the zap?
No.
I don't think so.
So
Just-
just
Also,
like, really
Ripka
bulky.
is also a chess reference. Oh
We
wait,
gotta-
Houdini is also a chess reference.
Yeah.
it is.
We gotta Fix You by Coldplay on UD's side.
Oh yeah, so all of his Pokemon are named after chess engines,
Yeah.
like chess computers.
This is a crazy team from UD.
Yeah, this is kind of wild.
Holy shit! I just realized that Metacham.
This looks like,
Looks
like a
like
crazy
Metacham-
Regice angle.
There's
Regice,
also-
like,
Oh
kills
yeah,
everything here.
no,
There's a
no, no.
damn
This
Dawn
is
fan.
Metacham's special offense. There's gonna be like a Doug back there, and then it's gonna boom. The Regice is there to boom on Spadef walls, right?
UD is a big Doug Trio hater, so I'm kind of doubting it.
Oh, okay.
Yo, if meta's low, that's... Yo, who's stopping Regice?
Umbreon,
Oh my god,
that could do it.
this guy
Who's-
again.
Who's stopping Regice? These are crazies.
I didn't realize... I didn't realize Umbreon was in the building.
What am I gonna do? Oh, okay, not as much as I thought.
Wish is back up. Altina saying this is the Mag Umbreon crap. So expecting Mag last in the back. And it is.
Yeah, that's for sure, Mag. Yeah.
Great call.
I see a lot of Pokemon that really hope Umbreon doesn't get frozen because then they will just die to this Regice.
It's
Yeah,
nearly
true.
mono lose to Regice.
Although I gotta say, this Magneton, like, kind of kills everything.
It should be slower than the Medi, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this banded?
It's not.
I'm like allergic to
Oh,
Metacham
it-
head calcs. I don't know. I have no idea what damage that thing does.
I was about to say, yeah, I think based on the Focus Punch after the Intimidate on Gera, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Also, considering how good Regice is, I feel like he's bringing it into the Gyarados click and HP flying a lot.
Oh.
I'm not sure if the
It might just
health
have no
on
switch. It
Regice
might be
is-
like, oh, yeah.
Gengar
Ooh,
revealed.
Nice catch. Oh, focus.
This is a crazy call up, by the way. You were right
It's
about
gonna do
the.
nothing. It's gonna do like 30. It's not
Yeah.
even gonna do anything.
He's still gonna go Umbreon because why not?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Wait, but
When I
but
said the Umbreon
but-
gets frozen.
but why did the Gengar not get frozen? Where's Synchronize?
it doesn't work
No,
on
Synchronize only works on non-freeze and sleep.
It does.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't work on freeze?
No, this game's bugged.
That's so dumb, dude. What?
I don't think it ever worked. I don't think that Synchronize does freeze or sleep in the future generations either.
That's so crazy. They should have fixed
Air
that.
lives on 1.
I might
it's
sound
franchise
insane.
time.
I think that if you have a synchronized Pokemon and you click rest, it should also put the opponent to sleep.
Faster!
That'd be really funny.
It was faster the whole time.
This is a wild game.
And that's not Hidden Power Fire, so. Yeah. Or sorry, I meant Ribka's not Hidden Power Fire, so the what's his name? Regice doesn't take a little bit.
Oh, this is
That's
not
bad.
good, Linear. This is
It's
bad.
really bad.
Just gonna
These are
sack
like
the
the
silly.
2.
Oh, Parasong.
Oh,
He's
Parasong,
chilling.
right. I forgot.
I think that's
Altina
still
called
already-
that shit in the chat as well. It's
I think it was
P-Song
already
Selly
shown.
because this is the Sub
Yeah,
CM
that
Jira
already.
OP arc.
But also, like, even still, that CM Celebi is gonna be a problem. 'Cause
I agree.
Fire Grass just goes to church.
It does. Yeah, the meta's paralyzed. I'm not seeing a lot that can
Maybe
stand up to
faster
it.
than the Celebi.
Yeah, this feels like a medi sweep. Donphan's like
like-
ridiculously strong, so maybe it can just like eat.
Yeah, it takes like
about to
33 from a brick break.
I was gonna say my feel of the situation is that UD can sweep with like literally whoever they want.
Yeah, I don't disagree. He leech seeds there. That's crazy. Aggro leech seed.
Oh,
Oh,
calls
the
out the
focus
focus
punch.
punch. Linear. Surely Linear
Oh
does
my
not find a
God.
way to win this
No
game.
way.
Celebi comes in. Okay. Probably not the double that Linear was hoping for. Living the Giga Drain.
Oh.
Mirror coat?
Missing Toxic.
Oh.
Mirror Coat. That would be so
Does
fucking
it get
crazy.
Mirror Coat?
No, it does not.
Okay. I was about to say.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
All right, how much do you think this Ice Beam's gonna do? This is a very offensive Regice. Oh,
That's an easy 2-hit. Do you go meta here? No, just staying into recover. Yeah, sure. You got
Yeah.
your
makes sense.
lead seat up, but
That's
now
pretty useless.
we're
Actually,
letting
wait
the
a second,
Celebi.
Isn't this just terrible? Because the Parasong only has 8 PP, so like
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
Celebi's
run out
just gonna
eventually.
get there eventually.
Like Magneton can kind of sweep, maybe.
Yeah,
Like
Linear is
nothing
on
can switch
Oh.
in on
a
Magneton.
heck of a
but-
timer right now.
I feel like the CM Celebi is eventually gonna be able to just like take HP fires from Mag for days.
Yeah.
Is it just
Yeah,
pill
like UD
with
wins
Ice
this
Beam
one.
somewhere? Oh no, right. I forgot there's a whole
T-Wave.
Like,
Yeah,
this one feels over.
Yeah, this looks tough. Maybe it's a fast
Umbreon's
moment.
not gonna get it done. Yeah.
Poor Umbreon.
Rion isn't gonna get it done because it's already dead.
It also died in
agree.
vain.
I don't disagree.
This isn't Gen 9 where there's that one Pokemon that can like bring a Pokemon back from
Revival
the dead.
blessing.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
Power creep nonsense is that?
You're outing
Actually
yourself as somebody that does not watch Jimothy Cool, HClat. He has a whole video on this.
Oh, I have my algo tuned to only show me the Gen 3 stuff.
That makes sense. I don't watch as much of the Gen 9 stuff either, I have to admit, but no,
I don't-
was Benji, what's up?
I know. I was just gonna say I don't watch any Pokemon stuff except for like the occasional Wolfie and like the occasional BKC.
That's kind of how
And
I was
Zach's
for a
like
long
that.
time.
I watch you.
Yeah, you watch me so you can tell me like why I'm like so like bad and all my mistakes and shit.
I promise that's not how I feel.
No, I know. I feel like if we compare like my decision making and thought process to like the last time like we all got in a call, and what was I even running?
Lantern.
Yeah, we were running the H-Clat Lantern team, and you guys were like telling me what to do, and I was like, wait, you want me to like go Blissey? Like they have like a Zapdos or like a Moltres, and I'm like wanting to like do something crazy. I don't even remember if there was a Blissey on that team, but it just felt like I was like, I didn't even know what I didn't know.
I don't know, the way I remember that stream was like me as the devil on your shoulder and Benji as the angel. And I'm just like telling you to completely grief. And Benji saying something sensible.
Salmon
And then you take my advice.
4 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember the when we tried to call out like the opposing Snorlax being non-immunity? I kept trying to toxic it.
Yeah, you never know when it's gonna switch up on you.
You never know. I'm trying to.
Gotta stay on your toes.
I'm waiting. There's gonna be a resurgence of thick fat lax. It's gonna be a thing
Okay,
someday.
there, finally. I was wondering if they were gonna forfeit or if it was actually gonna just like force them to win by PP stalling the Perish Stones.
UD with the no trapper, no
Special.
sand, hyper offense.
Very interesting team. And this is crazy, right? Like UD eliminated Linear from the winners bracket. They meet again in losers like several rounds later, and they take game 1. Like Linear is now 1 game away from just getting eliminated twice by the same player.
Okay, so we need to pause here really quick. So Linear is down 1-0, right?
Yeah.
Is there a universe he doesn't bring Jirachi game 2?
Seems like a bit of a comfort pick for him, I have to admit. This is game 2. I am going to be right back. I'll send the game, and I'll be back very shortly. You guys take it from here.
Oh my
Yama.
god, he's going to
Was
the
this
fighters.
like-
Oh, it's Yama.
It's one of the earliest Yamas.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was kind of around.
Focus Punch Yama I do not believe in, but... Oh, hey, Shadow.
Oh no.
Oh no! You don't even get
You
the
noob.
spike!
What a noob. Nah, I understand why he would do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But he did break the first commandment of Skarmory. Frankly, kind of stupid. UD says how I feel right now.
Alright.
He might be using Beer Lover. Might be using the patented.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's like the worst time for Willow to miss.
What the hell is
Yeah,
going
what a
on?
variant. We got another Umbreon.
Dude, that pursuit did
And then UD.
so much goddamn... Oh, it was... He switched out. I did not see him switch out. I was like, how did that just, like, do 83, like, straight up? And it's Charm! There it is! No way.
Wait a second.
No,
Did I
83
make
is
a
definitely a
win?
lot to do to Gengar. UD might
The
be
first
using Beer
game-
Lover here. Oh wait, actually I think... Oh no, never mind.
He just pursued a T-Tar for 12%. The GOAT. The greatest of all time.
Well,
I
in
think
fairness,
that's
it was
just his only
charmed.
attack, but you know, sure.
It was charmed. So.
Yeah, right. Altina saying this was around the time where Asta used the Yama P2 team.
I don't think I even know what that refers to.
This is so sick. Like, Linear's entire tournament life on the line. Bringing lead Yama with Umbreon. Total gamer.
Begs the question if Skarmory had just clicked spikes that turn.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
would have
Oh,
cooked.
it drill pecked as the mag came
Turn
in.
1 focus punch from Yama, turn 2 drill pick on a mag switch.
Oh, that's brutal.
You got a double into the Blissey, right? Oh, I guess you can't risk it.
All right, we've reached the
Let
point
Snorlax
of
die.
the...
Yeah, this must not have been Restlax, right? Considering he didn't click it into the Swampert. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Cross Chop.
I guess Yama just like wins.
Yeah.
It
This
should
HV
live,
Flying's
yeah.
not gonna kill. Although I don't know if you needed to do that.
I feel like he has like a Metagross that's just gonna win. the way he's playing it.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
You
That
probably
makes sense.
brick again here because, because Umbreon's
Yeah,
gonna kill.
Umbreon can get it. Oh, and Umbreon just prevents ever like getting swept by anything because of charm.
Pretty much, yeah.
And UD just gonna burn the Umbreon on the way out. Arrow is here, but what is an arrow to do? You're gonna need like 2 flinches.
No, just one.
Oh yeah, I guess.
At least to get the Umbreon.
Oh, that just gets there. Yeah. Wow. Hera is here.
Ooh, that's
Hera.
the
Hera's the
most-
choice.
Oh,
not the most confident.
this is crazy. It's just locked in. And UD
Doesn't
is
this
going to lock in
kinda feel like
HP
Sweeper
flying,
last?
but it's Moltres last.
No.
What in the world is this team?
How is he going to win
What a
this?
strange team.
Oh, just,
I mean, anything
Yeah.
kills.
right, anything kills. Sure, sure.
That's a wild team.
Wait a second. So you're
team
running
is terrible.
Mag on a Moltres team? Isn't the whole point of Moltres to punish the Skarm?
Sort of, I guess. Like the teammates definitely want Mag. I don't know. This team looks kind of absurd.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around what I'm seeing either, but I am seeing Linear force a game
Player?
3. That was unbelievable. All right.
What a bring down 0-1 against the person who knocked you into losers.
And now back to some normalcy, apparently. We're going to BP to a meta. Nice mid ground.
Also, I was wrong with my call out saying that it would be Jirachi.
You were wrong about that.
Oh, double
He is
miss.
always very, very unpredictable.
Yep. Double miss again? No. Lame.
Damn. UD couldn't hit either mash. Scarmface makes an appearance. Brick Break Tar. And Linear going to Starmie, getting Thunderbolted. What? Oh my gosh. UD.
Is Linear
This is
gonna
why
be
I
three
feel
lover?
like you
No,
should
he's
run
not.
Thunder if you're running. Oh, it's Hariyama again. Jesus,
was-
he really was
was
a
he-
fighter.
Triple Yamaing.
This is crazy.
Isn't that why you run Thunder on T-Tar if you're gonna run an electric move to like get the Oko on knees and also to a KO that's Skarm.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
another CM Celebi.
I think there's merit to both. I think.
Yeah, I mean the accuracy is terrible, of course, but like, just oh no,
Can Registeel just win
It's just gonna
this?
get, like a.
Compound.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
it
not
might
even a
counter.
2-hit. That's not even a 2-hit, dude.
Oh, it didn't counter. When if you're bringing mixed offense with no Dugtrio, and you run into a Registeel, you are not happy.
Oh, T-waving on the perfect
nice
turn.
Nice
call.
T-wave.
That was
Nice
sick.
call.
Although
That was-
it could slow pass.
Not
If
gonna
this
go
is
for it.
agility and then slow pass, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, no baton pass. I think it would outspeed after agility.
Really?
Oh, full pair is crazy. I mean, it probably wouldn't have mattered. It just means
Well, I
that
guess
Linear gets to keep his Registeel. And it lives that Brick Break.
Oh, no.
man.
Oh,
Raz.
no.
Oh, it's Raz.
Show me aromatherapy bliss in the back.
This is.
I don't think so.
Is this full health Yama still? Oh well, I mean you have a Skarm, of course, but
It's gonna be some like goofy electric resist back in the back.
Linear has made
Flygon or something.
so
I don't
much
know.
progress and like only now is finally able to click spikes. Do you have Peck? Do you have anything
look,
to deny the
click and
focus punch?
with this Skarm.
You can't just sack and go Hariyama.
Oh, is that YOLO Scarm?
Oh, Steel. Oh, okay. I
don't-
thought it might be HP Steel.
I have,
Maybe it's HP ground. I don't.
and
No,
you,
I
it's
don't know.
wild.
UD
I
is
think
like,
it might be HP Steel.
surely you're gonna click spikes here, and they're just, oh, they reveal counter. Oh my god, what a fucking mind game
It was
war.
counter laps.
And they get it. He
My
gets it that
goodness.
time. Okay, but the lax has been brought
Just
down.
both. It's in range.
Selby comes in and sacrifices
yeah, I was-
itself.
God, Celebi's dead. I forgot.
And Mence is
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
have
Nancy.
to
Yeah.
sweep the entire
If
universe.
this is DD Brick Break.
But
Well, I was wrong about the last, but that's a good answer.
is this the first Mence we've seen Linear bring?
It really might be.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay, do you go
UDD
elsewhere?
here, right? UDD here.
UD should. Oh no, Linear actually
I
did
So,
stay
yeah,
in.
wait.
Linear's got to switch out for sure. Wow. Why did he rock slide?
That's crazy.
What does rock slide hit?
I mean, Registeel is still. You gotta burn some sleep turns. Is that the first sleep? No, that's 2 sleep turns now.
He rock slid to hit T
Pop
turn?
it. Pop the boom.
Explosion.
That'll do
Okay.
a lot.
I think Starmie's gonna win.
Yeah, I don't think
He
Mets
T-wave
can
here.
do this.
He can't DD.
Brick Break doesn't get there. Probably needed a.
Oh wow.
crit or
That's
something.
an early DD brick. DD brick Ments. People didn't really used to use that.
Yeah, and I think Starmie. I mean, it's 100% T-Tar, but Linear also has the Yama in the back. Pursuing the Ments on the switch out.
Nice.
That's
The
wild.
brick Ments.
It's-
Wow. Yeah.
So crazy, dude.
You have a whole Yama. Oh wow, that took nothing. Oh well, okay. Yeah, it's just not.
I guess Yama's gonna sweep.
Yeah, Yama
Hell
absolutely.
yeah! Yama sweep, let's go! Yama's my favorite Pokemon of all time. God damn it.
Unless
Linear.
Starmie is just gonna. No, we're gonna need the Yama. The Yama's gonna have to come in.
Yes. We're gonna get the Yama sweep. Yama's my
don't
favorite
miss.
Pokemon of all time. Yama's my favorite Pokemon.
That's crazy.
Please don't miss.
Just HP bug.
Oh, hidden power bug.
Yeah.
But then you have to hit
And
a rock slide here, yeah?
You do.
Whaler.
And that's just goat type shit. He just hits those rock slides. He hits when others would have missed. Linear gets his revenge, evens up the set count in this tournament at least versus UD, moving on further in the bracket. Let's take a quick look and figure out what round are we even?
Yeah, where are we?
That was all right. Round 3 was a while ago. Linear versus Soulwind was round 4. That was like 2 sets ago now, right? M Dragon was round 5. This was round 6 versus UD. So now we're going to be going into round
Oh wow.
7.
So I just played Undisputed.
And
When I played
guess
Undisputed.
who it is,
Oh,
everybody.
it's me.
It's H-Clat himself.
So
All
what were
right,
you
well-
thinking going into this?
So I think at this point he was already starting to bot me in friendlies, and he had seen all my teams,
Mm-hmm.
and I just got knocked into to losers by Undisputed. I feel like I remember my prep being to like really not lose to like those Milotic teams,
Right.
so I tried really hard to beat those. I think we both bring like pretty spicy stuff.
Ooh. All right, let's
Zaps
dive in. First Jinx of the bracket, and Houndoom coming in as the sleep sack because it's early bird,
You
right?
could wake up if it's early bird.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Oh, what a double! Yes, sir.
It's so sick that Houndoom can wake up the turn it is put to sleep with as early bird.
Oh, this like I think he gets lucky this game. I remember
Well, he
him
has
saying
to.
he got
He's
lucky this
playing the
game.
goat.
Yeah.
He's clapped versus the linear curve.
Okay. Slow sub.
I probably shouldn't have. I'm misplaying here.
How so?
I think I should have subbed. Like my first surf was
Before the
useless.
body slam.
Yeah.
Oh, that full pair was unlucky.
Oh, rain dance. HP grass on a Jirachi that has like absolutely no offensive investment.
Yeah, it's the
at
same
all.
like mixed Wishrachi.
Well, you've gone through his Jirachi. That's basically a win condition against this guy, right?
True, yeah.
Ooh.
And he randomly has like a Scarm.
Nice attack raise.
Save the farm for this long as
I have like a goofy Metagross set.
grass. Oh,
Wait.
I think I'm like Mash Rock Slide HP Fire.
HP
oh,
fire.
you saw how good Regice was into that other game.
No way.
Yeah, I took inspo from UD.
This is crazy. Sand re-enters the field. And you've got a Hera.
So
Oh, what a double!
if you have a
I'm
rain
crazy.
dance and a Salic Hera, I assume that's Doug in the back, right?
I don't remember what it is, but it's not Doug. It's gotta be something
Is-
flying.
Is this Salic Heracross?
And
It's got to be, right? Like,
I
is
think
it like
so, and
Endure
I think I'm just
reversal?
gonna lose to Scarm now.
Yeah.
How do you kill Tyranitar to clear the weather for these guys?
Yeah, so I think the timeline where I win this is I just like kill everything with that Suicune. Because he just like doesn't have a switch for it. But he
Okay.
full parried me and he blocked me.
He
as
kind
you
of
can
did.
see.
And
Yeah.
he didn't miss the lovely kiss. If he misses the lovely kiss, the world's different.
Oh, nice pursuit on the wake up.
We can burn this.
No.
I'm 5 years late, but I'm still really rooting for him.
Linear had 20 seconds before deciding to stay in and click Brick Break.
Oh yeah, I've got him on the ropes. He's stressing.
He's so
Oh,
stressed.
God. And he crits, of course.
Were you bulky, Mens?
No, I don't think any Mens would live that.
Yo, LRXC in the chat saying that they love Linear Curve. We saw you earlier in the stream, LRXC. You were in. We're watching his whole Callus Invitational 4 run right now, and you were in the game chat
Wait,
of
I'm
one of the games.
Salic Focus Punch.
That's
I'm
insane.
crazy.
Nuts, though.
Oh, another crit that probably.
And I called the
Didn't matter.
Swampert switch, and he crits me, of course.
What a lucker, dude.
Wait, I actually remember there was like some finesse angle there where I would have taken like one fewer turn of sand if I hadn't been crit with Regice there or something.
Right, and you would have lived
I
and
don't
gotten
remember
your
exactly,
Salic
but
proc.
basically I should have won. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. It's because if you survive that earthquake, then you die to sand.
Yeah.
So then Hera gets to come in and not take the sand chip.
He's YOLO Scarm.
And it is YOLO Scarm. Holy moly.
And I get swept. It's tough.
That is tough. H-Clat now down 0-1, getting destroyed in friendlies versus Linear leading up to this set. Not a lot of things inspiring confidence. And we're going to lead T-Tar. Just lean on all reliable. Nothing crazy. Get our Scarm in on the Earthquake. Nice pivot. And first Cloyster of the bracket as well.
What's your opinion on Cloyster, H-Clad?
I think it's decent. I think it's fine. I don't hate it. Okay, oh my God.
Nice.
I clicked roar because like he's gonna switch out and then he just doesn't switch out.
He gotcha.
Some of these plays.
Like I don't know why you stay in there, and then he's like bring that like bot set.
Drill Peck Zap doing heaps to Celebi.
I had already used this team this tournament. Oh my God, that Scarm pivot on the drill peck. Okay.
So is this
Let's
like
stay in Spike.
a comfort team of yours, would you say?
Stay in Spike.
At that
Stay in
time?
Spike.
Yeah. Wait, I double the pursuit tar on the Gengar? I don't even know how I saw that coming.
That's kind of sick.
Maybe you knew the team. Did you know
I
the
don't
team?
think so.
Possible.
So maybe.
He decides to stay in.
I
Is he
think
just
I'm
gonna
just
boom
crazy.
here? No, he just T-bolts. Maybe he doesn't have boom. Oh my
It's
god.
HP fighting.
Drill Peck.
Yeah, it's HP fighting Drill Peck mixed. Okay.
Mono walled by every single ground.
Oh, I
type
remember
in
he-
existence.
We reviewed the game after, and he told me that was a misplay.
What was?
I feel like I thought he was going Swampert or something. Doubling out arrow
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
you-
attacking.
You get the arrow in after the T-Tar dies. And you're like, surely he's going Pert, so you bring the Celebi in.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
But what does he do? He just
He goes T-tar.
he goes back T-Tar.
But I guess the idea is like if he does go to whatever his rock resist is, he's like taking spikes, and I can like follow up the Scarm. And it's like a good sequence for me. So I think he's right.
Altina asking, why is he using Cyber Odin Lamau? Is this a Cyber Odin team?
I don't think so. Because the
he-
last is Raikou.
Oh, it
It is.
is. Oh my god. It's leftover Zap. It's not choice band. It's just mixed.
And I'm
Kibsy.
just screwed here. This is a problem.
Yeah, seems
To make
Pretty
oh, is this
problematic.
HP Grass Raikou?
Although I pivoted the Purdy on the Thunderbolt.
nice.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh, I'm kind of back.
All right, H-Clad. Yeah, we're so
Well,
fucking
yeah,
back,
you
dude.
had a whole arrow.
Yeah, this
You
is
had an
fine.
arrow, so like you had outs.
You pivot arrow on the drill
Oh,
peck.
what a pivot.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay, so do you lock into rock slide here? You're not gonna game that
Earthquake,
hard.
No,
are
we
you?
earthquake
Earthquake?
this. We earthquake.
No.
Oh.
That would have been dope as shit. All right, we got to go back to our own Scarm.
Well, you have a whole farm though.
Yeah,
so
this looks
makes
good. Oh,
sense
but he
not
gets,
to risk it
of
all.
course he gets
Oh,
the attack
lucky.
raise.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, and he gets a crit, dude.
Oh my
Come
God.
on,
and the
bro.
crit. He needed the crit.
He did. He
So
definitely
lucky.
needed that.
He actually got luckier than I remember.
Oh, you get a little
Oh,
crit
we got
there,
him
but it's
back.
agility,
Not
gross.
enough.
Agility.
Oh,
That's gonna be a
no.
problem.
That does feel fairly
Yo, arrow on the
problematic.
EQ.
Okay.
Yo, I'm so good for that.
You need a mash
Rock
miss,
slide?
right? That's like your only out, and you don't get it.
Yeah, I probably deserve the mash miss if we're being real, but I didn't get it.
I wanted to see a game 3, bro.
Oh well.
And
CI4 comes to an end.
it does.
It was a good run.
It was a good run. I have a run of yours in mind that I think would be cool to do another stream like this someday. But I feel a certain type of way about like this being like a breakout tournament of yours, but it's also like a crazy run by Linear. So this is more focused on Linear. But it would be cool to go back and kind of check out more of your matches from this tournament, and good stuff on a cool breakout event, bro. You get hacks a little less, maybe you even beat Linear, and we're talking about all this in a whole new light.
We
Oh,
flat the goat.
if only.
That video.
I'm seeing people
Talking
discuss
about-
H-Clad as the GOAT, even in this very timeline,
Without
folks.
this one. Yeah.
Okay, so now what?
So wait, what place did you get?
I think tied 5th in this one.
Yeah, then Star versus McMegan. And
It was pretty tough. I had to go from undisputed to linear back-to-back rounds.
That's insane, and it was fit for 5th
Everybody in
place.
this
For
tournament is
context.
just crazy.
So what's going on in the winners bracket right now is undisputed has beaten everybody. I took him to 3 games. I lost game 1, won game 2, lost game 3, and that game 2 was the only game he lost in his entire road to the grand finals.
That's insane.
No.
Let's take a quick look at his run.
Bunch of 2-game series.
This is lower bracket, upper bracket. Undisputed versus H-Clat. H-Clat bringing Undisputed to a game 3. Nice.
got him with
Bam
the dust
Manaphy
box.
getting 2-0'd by McMegan. This is lower bracket. Only previous round. Undisputed versus Tamahome. Is that how you say that person's tag? That's a 2-0 as well.
I'm a home.
Tamahome.
I'm a home.
That was one of Linear's nemesis.
Right, him and Fakes, right?
Yeah.
Still lower
Sometimes
bracket.
Zen needs to get Amsa knocked out of bracket.
Exactly. So you need bracket luck sometimes. And then where Undisputed versus Golden Sun. I've only heard of the video game, never the player. But we will get there. First, I mean, how many insane gamers has Linear had to face in this bracket? And now it's McMegan. It's simply Roro. Another of the greatest of all time. Game 1. H-Clat the Zapdos. Let's fucking go, dude.
Oh, the iconic Ron Flex.
Of course. I'm guessing, I'm being told the camera is frozen, but it doesn't look frozen to me. Were you watching this live, H-Clat?
Another Hariyama.
I think I watched the end of the tournament live. There's probably like a bit of a period where I was just like pissed about losing and I didn't watch anything.
Yeah.
Oh, sadly, CS no. Dude, yeah, this guy, he's like combining all his like weird tendencies. He's got like a Zapdos offense, but he's also got like Hariyama and Moltres for some reason. Like I don't even know how this is a team, but I guess it is.
Yeah, these are some pretty interesting brings. Lax as well in the back.
And then there's a Snorlax.
I kind of like this team.
This is the team you should have used for the video when you were trying to a linear team.
Definitely. Maybe I'll do another one where I try to ladder with a team like this. I feel like this is a bit more my speed. Okay, Linear missing a cross chop.
Chop blows.
Unfortunate. Colin 7 dropping some more knowledge. Golden Sun was a guy who had the most wins in ADV and SPL up until this year. He got passed by both Triangles and McMegan, apparently. One of like the real OGs.
He is one of those like Scar and Balance OGs.
Jesse in the chat. I
There are a couple of
respect BKC, but I have a hard time watching his videos. No, that you don't understand. It's a part of your nightly routine. You brush your teeth, you make your bed, you like write down your list of goals for the next day. You put on a BKC video and then you go to sleep. That's what BKC videos are for, or for falling asleep and like just like kind of like absorbing information over a period of time.
Yo, HVAC's kind of just going off here.
Was it crazy to stay in and team bolt that Magneton when you have a Swampert?
Oh, it's grass.
Oh wait, it's HP grass.
I guess you can kind of infer that when it's like physical offense.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't like hard assume it. It's more likely.
Hori isn't super fun either.
Yeah.
But only one boom.
This would have been before the invention of HP Ghost Gyarados. So Gengar's chilling.
Ghost Gyarados.
Flygon last. I would not have expected that.
Oh, he's gonna have a weird item. He might be like.
Oh, it's not just gonna be CB.
Maybe. Like he doesn't have Pursuit, so I feel like and he also doesn't like.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's.
Oh, maybe that is CB.
That did a lot.
That probably wouldn't kill otherwise.
Oh, it's
This Gengar
Endure.
looks like it's gonna be a problem if it's.
It's
HP
Endure
based.
I
Salic.
invented that set.
Wow. What's its
Hold
other?
on in a second. So.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
Call out,
Oh,
hard called out.
Whoa!
Forgot about Levitate.
McMegan.
Oh wait, he did.
No.
I'm kidding.
Okay,
No.
okay. I was about to say. Wait, was he just playing so much Gen 2 that he forgot?
That's a crazy call out.
I don't think so.
Maybe realizing like
benefit of the doubt on that one.
kind of had to make a big play in order to pull it back from that position. I understand.
Yeah, I think it made sense.
Colin 7 also calling out the Endure Salic Flygon. If there's ever a Flygon in the back, Colin 7 is going to know about it. That's one thing I've learned from this stream. Game 2 between two of the most legendary players ever. And Linear... Is it the same goddamn team? McMegan DDing on turn 1. It's HP Grass, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's HP Grass. Okay.
Random Sif.
It may have had a role, but at this point...
This is Tyrannosif in 2020.
Oh, he's always used Tyrannosif.
Yeah.
That's like his thing.
Yeah, he names all the Pokemon like the French names. Airmuir.
He was Tyrannosifing before Jimothy was Jimothy.
Exactly.
What a
Hidden
glint in
Power,
someone's
Steel, Skarmory. Yeah, Shiny Ledian saying
Skarm sets.
French names are so Jimothy cool. They're actually so McMegan. Jimothy cool is so McMegan is really like the better way to formulate that, I think.
I don't know who should be flattered by that sentence.
I think they should be flattered by one another. They're both integral parts of the Gen 3 OU community and history. I mean, they're both like Gen 3 OU Hall of Fame, like first ballot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is this is linear, so I have no faith that the Zap is HP Grass because like it could be anything. Might be HP Fighting again.
He has like barely used HP Grass. He has like a lot of ice too. That is not Choice Band. Oh, I remember this game.
Isn't it Sublichi?
I think I remember this game. Something crazy happened. I won't spoil it.
Okay.
Another
locking back in. Jolt revealed. Jolt looking pretty good here.
Whoa.
Well, there's a Snorlax.
Yes. This is kind of like BKC's Spike's Aero Jolt team.
Ectoplasma.
Yeah, I guess I was watching this live if I remember it. If I remember the arrow.
Oh, missing Hypno. Fire Blast Snorlax?
Fire Blast?
Excuse me? What?
This is such a cheesy team from Linear. Why's he got Zapdug with Skarm Snorlax?
What even is he trying to hit? Like, he doesn't have better coverage to hit Gengar than Fire Blast on mixed Snorlax?
Certainly. It's going to be like... fucking... God.
Alright, this arrow...
That's a Gen 2 last set.
This seems problematic. Pert's gonna
Why
come
isn't
in.
Zero Southern?
The rock slide.
Just clicking T-Bolt.
Huh. The switch into the T. Is it actually HP grass after all these years?
It is.
It is.
Wow.
Oh my god, that zap took
Oh, that didn't do
nothing.
shit.
That has a lot
Holy
of SPDF.
fuck.
That's like all the way.
Do you...
Yeah, so you need to chip this thing down like non-trivially in order to kill it with a non+1 arrow.
McMegan lets the Swampert go. Jolt is back. There's still
What
so much
HP is
progress
Linear
to make.
Swampert at?
44. Surely Grass
Doesn't
can
need much
get it
ship
from
for
here.
Arrow to be in business.
BPing the Gengar. Probably expecting a switch. Oh my god, the Gengar's frozen.
I was about to say, because you need to force it out to get Spike's damage again. Oh, first turn
The
thaw!
immediate thaw. No. I thought he was going to freeze him right back. That would have been so crazy.
I thought he was going to get frozen again by the second ice beam.
This is wild.
Okay, yeah. Is McMahon going to try to get a boom turn right? Or just gut it out?
No, don't get frozen. Okay. This is it
That's
for
such like
Gengar.
an old thing for Swampert to not have a water move. That used to be normal.
That's
That just like doesn't exist anymore. Like he probably has Roar last.
Destiny Bond Gengar.
Pokemon.
Okay, we've eliminated
That
the
was
Swampert.
rare back then. People didn't use that. Now Arrow's looking
Business.
poised.
Jolt is here. And Linear's going to sack the T-Tar. To do what? To get...
Wake up the Lax?
Yeah, Lax is about to wake up. It can take a hit.
But it didn't rest. It got hypnoed, so it might not wake up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
Clutch
what
wake
do you
up.
think happens next?
Good question.
Is he not a sub?
Has it switched moves? Like, do we know that it's not CB?
We know it's not CB because it didn't do enough damage, right?
Oh, it's a damage roll.
Why? But why isn't this just going to be a sub from? Oh wait, no. But okay, why isn't this just going to be a sub from the arrow?
Actually, sub Arrow, yeah, totally would just win. Now that I look at it,
Let's
Oh,
see
oh,
what
whatever.
it's not sub.
it's
Let's-
not. Wait,
Let's see what
that
happens.
kind of makes me think this is less cool than it is.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
cursed White Herb.
White Herb,
Oh no.
and he gets parry. Oh no, boom! Just oh
He
no,
lives
not
because
even
of the
enough.
defense.
Oh my god.
Turn
It-
the defense! Oh my god!
that's insane.
Oh my god!
And Linear just hits him with the
And he
GG.
hits.
Yeah, he hits the one rock slide he needed to. That is the coolest thing I've seen in this game, maybe. Holy fuck. I don't think I could have, in a million years, I never
my.
would have believed that it's cursed White Herb to barely live. Snorlax stabs self-destruct.
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, like any other Aerodactyl also won. this,
Also just
but,
wins.
that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
But yeah, this is the kind of, like the style points, the aura points are just insane.
Yeah, Linear kind of got Aura
row,
farmed.
row.
Oh,
Can't lie.
Holy fucking shit. That's crazy.
What an insane set.
And McMegan earns
I-
a game 3. Vazfrag.
Oh,
Love
this
to
is the
imagine
ladder villain themed nicknames.
H-clad
Oh, God.
Lamau. Starless Knights.
These are all just like bums,
Starless.
and then it's me. Like these.
I'm pretty sure I've played Starless like the other day.
Yeah, I think a couple of these guys are still around. Oh,
This
I actually
is-
recognize this team from Linear too. I've used this one a little
so
bit.
wild.
Oh, stayed in. Oh, got the
The
boost,
attack
but
raise,
that's
you
not-
could live this, but not gonna risk it. Just go Blissey, sure. McMegan gonna pivot Lax. And double from Linear to go meta.
Yeah.
And just gonna... Oh, that's just... Is that
Also,
CB?
it's Dratak and not Ronflex.
Oh, man. I mean, that's probably like the strategical error that McMegan made that caused him to lose the set, I would think.
Well, he's mixing it up because of Doug. He probably has beat up.
Oh.
So Metalos is Metagross, Elector is Zapdos, but Dratak is not Ronflex.
Okay, so there's some like
this
insane
beat
mind
up
games,
is
and it
not
is
gonna do
it is
enough,
B cup.
And it is beat up. Yeah, and you can see all the names.
Oh wait,
That's crazy.
This is beat up with meta on the team though, so like that's some monstrous attack
Shocking.
stats with
And then
Snorlax,
Lagron is last.
T-Bar.
You would think Lagron is Swampert.
Camera up guy 98. It's another H-Clat reference.
Wow. No, that's about the actual camera up guy.
Yeah.
I thought the
mean, not that
original one
anybody's
was
figured out
97. I don't know.
Yeah. After their ladder duel.
Right. One of them had to retire the name and retire from competitive Pokemon forever. The Asian CP3, we miss you.
Hang on, wait. Was losing the T-Tar there humongous? No. Wait. Did he miss a rock slide? Whatever.
Blissey looks pretty big, pretty good.
Yeah, Blissey. Oh, there's a Metagross.
Could go Starmie here.
Starmie has recovered. Should be fine.
Yeah. Missing Mash.
Don't you
Nobody-
love it when you see Mash go right.
No one told me that Linear was such a lucker, though. In all the analyses, all the accolades, nobody mentioned all the haxing.
Oh, that's what all the Sogun guys said. They were right all along.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that. I got to go back through some of those old Callus, because like there's videos of like a lot of these games being commentated on Callus's channel, and I've been told that like there are commentators openly just like mocking and making fun of Linear in like that Callus Invite 1 run before he like kind of
So Callus deleted all his content like sometime around like CI2, so those videos are gone now.
Why'd he do
But
that?
those were up. He basically crashed out over losing and other circumstances.
Gotcha.
I remember this. The last one, Lagron, which is Swampert, it turns out to be Kingdra.
Swampert?
The Linear
Bluffed the
curtains.
nicknames to make it seem like it was last one, Swampert.
This is... I can't believe in like a set of this importance, Linear has like less than a minute left. I mean, I guess the game is over at this point, but he's like Googling things and like just like shit posting in the game chat. That's
Now
pretty
he had
funny.
to Google all the French nicknames after the beat up turn.
All right. The
Then the
Blissey has
Gengar
been
picked him out.
frozen. Shouldn't matter. McMegan has to
Stop
kill
the
the
Gengar.
Gengar and now freeze the Blissey again, right? That's your out.
And then get enough freeze turns, because Leftovers is in play without Sand.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't have that many ice beams.
Yeah, all Linear has is Seismic Toss, though, so McMegan's going to have a couple
Lum.
tries.
Do you think Lum or Mystic Water?
Lum.
Z Panther, welcome
He's
to the
here.
stream. And no freeze. Linear defeating McMegan for 4th place and moving on to losers finals. Altina said SPL
If
manager.
Anybody?
Oh, Crash Out because didn't get SPL manager. Unfortunate. I've read some really funny. I can't remember who linked. Go ahead, Benchy.
No, I was just gonna say, if there's a person who is probably not gonna complain about getting hacks after the unfortunate series.
Yeah.
Although,
Well, does this predate that? When was unfortunate doesn't begin to describe
It
my
might.
series?
I think it does predate it. I think.
I think it does. Yeah, it'd be close.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder if
So maybe
Linear
this
ever
is
played
what
Lavos.
Not
I'm trying to remember.
I feel like they wouldn't have overlapped. 'Cause
No, time wise they did. I just can't remember if they played any like tours together.
Z Panther, thank you for joining us. If anybody is joining us more recently, the stream has been about the Linear Curve, one of the greatest players in ADV OU history. And we talked a little bit about his story and him kind of like coming up into the scene. We've been watching and we're going to continue to watch through his Callus Invitational 4 run. We are now in losers finals, I believe. Let me double check. Round 7. Yeah, Mana versus Undisputed. Undisputed beat Mana, and we will be seeing Game 1 losers finals. Linear versus Mana.
It's now
Mana.
best of 5.
This is best of 5 in top 3. That's
Yeah.
sick. Z Panther saying the first linear game I saw was him owning with a mill tank. I think it was on Callus YouTube channel. I might have to look into that. Manaphy, Ban Manaphy, probably my first favorite player as I started watching like Revival like 2. H-Clad also stood out to me. I remember I saw like one of your pools matches in I think Revival 1 where you brought like a Pikachu, and I was like, okay, this guy's kind of sick. But Mana was bringing like mill tank teams. I can't even remember the name of like the Gen 3 Swift Swim Pokemon that isn't Ludi nor Kingdra. It's like the pink fish one.
Gorbis, maybe. Gorbis.
Yeah, Gorbis. Yeah, they brought Gorbis, and it's like, yeah, I definitely fuck with them, with the teams that they built. Very excited to jump into this one.
Yeah, Mana's awesome. This is so the lore here is Mana like isn't an ADV player at this point. He had like a good ADV Cup run right before this.
Okay.
But he wasn't originally in the tournament, and he got invited due to BKC quitting 1 round in.
Wait.
So he goes from that to just like
Wait.
smashing everybody.
Hold on. We need to take a second because that might explain something. I had a question, I forgot to ask this. But if we look, and I believe it's H-Clat's first round opponent. Anonymous versus H-Clat, replays are redacted.
Oh, that's because he's permabanned. No, that's not.
Oh, that's not BKC.
That's different. But I think BKC loses to somebody, and then gets replaced by Mana.
Okay, so Mana played Markop instead.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, I guess
maybe it was some
I'm
other
thinking of a
tournament.
different tournament.
Altina says
Yeah.
no. This
I
was
could be
ZF.
wrong.
What's ZF?
ZF is another ADV old head. But yeah, basically this is like Mana's first foray into the big stage of ADV. And he like turned out to be like super creative and very good.
That he did. I'm excited to watch Mana play in the Gymvites, the second Gymvitational that's happening as we speak. Because they did not enter Revival 2, and I was quite sad about that. I wanted to see them continue to game. Colin 7, I think it was in CI 5 that Mana faced BKC in round 1, and then BKC quit. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to have to look into that. That sounds like a pretty fun story.
I had all elements to the story right, just like pieced together
Except for
wrong.
4 versus 5.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got a Blissey mirror match here.
This reminds me of a quote from Blunder that he said when it was 2 Toxapexes against each other. But every time I see something like this, I think of him in his voice saying, 2 Blissies doing big. just sitting here, seismic tossing each other forever.
This is, yeah, this evokes like the same feelings as watching like the Metapod versus Metapod in the anime in the first season where they just like harden against one another repeatedly. All right, looks like we're gaming again in a Lagron has hit the field, folks. First,
that's not Milotic.
And dude, Thunder like coverage Tyranitar was all the rage in 2020 apparently.
I think it's just like Mana bringing random stuff.
What was the other person who had T-Bolt?
I think M-Dragon?
Oh, yeah.
It could have been it.
Thunder or Para? No.
No Para.
Claydol arrives on a Thunder.
Oh, is this a Hariyama team? I think it is. I feel like I've seen this.
Oh, Wish and Spin. Yeah. And then Stall Shift, or Bulky Stuff, Skarmbliss.
Do you spike for a Fire Blast here if you're linear? No, we just go Blissey.
Kind of just go Blissey. I noticed in your video you are very willing to just let the Skarm take a Fire Blast.
Well, if we're leading Skarm,
yeah, this
like,
is a team...
you know...
He can't protect the layer from Starmie at all. Like, nothing hits Starmie on this team, so he doesn't really want to trade HP.
True. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's not as worthwhile. I did also feel that the linear team I picked was not super great at dealing with offensive Starmie. But I can't remember the 6 anymore. So it's possible I just am an awful pilot of linear curve teams. And just hearing me say that out loud, it sounds incredibly likely, actually, that's the main explanation.
No, his teams are like very hard to use a lot of the time.
Yeah,
Like, they're not the type of thing you like pick up and play. Some like really good players make teams that you can do that with. Like Undisputed, for example, has like very intuitive teams, in my opinion. But linear is not like that.
I mean, you can just look at Pokemon choice and probably come to some of those conclusions.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, nice rock slide.
That was a nice rock slide.
What was he even aiming at there? Was he trying to hit Mence?
Salamence?
Huh.
Must have been Mence.
Oh, this team is gross from linear. I hate this.
What do you hate about it?
I guess like Vaporeon just can't die. It's just so like fat and slow and passive.
Yeah, not much stuff makes progress other than Mence.
Yeah.
Like Ban Manaphy has brought six mons, no trapper, no setup mon, no spikes. So like he's never gonna break this. But like if he did, he would have like infinite chances to
do it.
To do it, yeah.
Yeah, this could be a long one.
Okay, let's see. How can Ban Manaphy get through here? What set is the Metagross?
We haven't seen anything yet.
We haven't seen, yeah. It feels like it shouldn't be banned because it is the only rock resist.
Yeah, I buy that.
Like the Starmie is also kind of just, like,
Aroma.
invincible.
Nice.
Like okay, so Vaporeon is no longer parried. It seems like the T-Tar is the only thing that is a threat at all.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what set the T-Tar is, sorry.
We know it's Thunder. I don't know if we've seen
It's
okay,
fully
it's like
revealed. Yeah.
Boa.
Okay.
Boatar.
Focus punch. Actually, yeah, that looked very good.
Catches
Yeah,
the
that's like
Starmie.
Get that in on.
And nothing
You
else
get
on
that on
Mana's team does
Blissey.
anything. That's like the only relevant Pokemon here.
Well, Linear took like
1v6.
2 turns to decide to bring the Vaporeon out. It's been paralyzed once more. Starmie's got to leave.
Starmie's low though. Probably can't switch on Mence. Switching on Mence now.
Yeah.
Maybe Skarm crit could get it. Maybe try to rip a crit Drillpuck here. Nope. Go Mag.
Okay.
Oh, that's progress. Oh, that's kind of greedy T-Wave.
Yeah, you got to keep the spike now.
What was Mana hoping to
I think
to
Starmie
T-Wave
can't
there?
come in on Drillpeck now.
Yeah, it's all like that they have Aroma.
Probably
so,
Skarm clicking Toxic. Yeah, Starmie can't switch in on like an attack and spikes anymore.
yeah, it's down to 45%.
Yeah, from any. Okay,
Oh,
but
that
you
is a
got
good T-Tar entry.
You got Boa in on the Bliss at least. How much
It's
is
gonna
this
hurt
Cross gonna
something. 50.
do? Okay. But I mean, like, Bap can wish up that Claydol in some situations.
Yeah, and like given that it's like a 1v6, if T-Tar takes any damage, it's cooked.
Starmie's here. Could it have?
Oh, we
It does
found
have
the Starmie.
recover.
On the recover.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice find from Mana.
Well maneuvered.
You don't. No, you don't risk Doll here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Dude,
T-Wave
yeah.
isn't-
The Wish Aroma
Like, I feel like
core is
eventually,
kind of sick.
yeah, Mana like his team is so like low damage. I guess he's trying to get like a special offense matchup. Like it'll be good against that, but like against anything balanced to Stolly, it just like doesn't get
I'd
through at
say
all.
it's interesting that it is low damage because it is a lot of like big hitters. It is
It's like
looks
big hitters, but it's like one turn hitters. It's not like setup hitters.
Yeah, and they also like they don't focus down and break the same thing and then just like run over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just like vibe check. The Scarb is parried, but nearly full health. Blissey nearly full health. Everything's nearly full health except the Claydol's at 60% for linear.
This is growth, but is there a world where the way Manaphy's gonna have to try and get through this is by paralyzing stuff and then wasting the aromas? I don't think you have enough.
I think it actually is. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think you're right. Like, is you just like kill everything with T-Tar?
There's only 6 aromas left.
Starmie's low again.
Yeah, but how many Thunder Waves are there? Because you probably got to get
Maybe
2
a
Thunder
maybe a
Waves.
Tropet crit chance
There's
here.
28
No.
Thunder Waves left.
Oh, it's 32 PP. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is like not. That suggestion is still gross and dumb, but like, perhaps not.
Tina says Mano to use a Metacham somewhere. You're absolutely right. Yeah, honestly, like the arrow should just be a Metacham, and this team is like saved.
That'd be sick.
Oh,
Or like the T-Tar.
that'd be
Something just should be a
cool.
Metacham here.
It is weird for me to see T-Tar and Arrow without spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like actually just a spikes team that didn't bring spikes.
It brought a Starmie instead, right? Oh no, well, I guess Starmie can also be on spikes teams. But...
You could like take anything out other than like Meta and Blissey, turn that into a spiker.
You can take it. I guess you can. No, okay, never mind. I was gonna say you can get a very lucky crit surf on the Scarm and maybe get there.
Yeah, man, this is just brutal.
You shouldn't even chance it.
Yeah, we're on turn
Do a
88.
spin to preserve PP. All right, if you are gonna watch my games this tournament, I play a 420 turn banger.
Is it actually
So
a
if
banger?
This is bad. No, it's switching back and forth for a million turns in a row.
Where's the freeze eye
Hey,
video on that
that's
one?
the way it went sometimes. Unfortunately, not enough crash out.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it was also just like round one, and my opponent was bad, so there's like no gravitas to it.
All right, I'm gonna lock in. I put this on hyper fast. I feel like that's kind of where we're at with it. We're nearing turn 100.
I think eventually he just like is gonna finesse some way where the Starmie dies.
I mean, yeah, if spikes stay there, then like
He just has to like
eventually
double
the Blissey just has to go.
bag.
Starmie heals but needs to leave. Can't spin. It's Bliss v
Metal
Bliss.
Sound Mag misses Blissey.
Wait, oh my
Mag
god,
for
that's so
Metal
true.
Sound.
It's finally
It's actually a
revealed.
progress move.
That's hilarious.
The 64 PP
Oh,
anti-stall.
a full
move.
para on the Scarm. It's getting kind of low.
Oh, Starmie
It
was low.
stayed in. It stayed
It
in that
stayed
turn to
there?
spike. That's crazy. He could have lost the whole
This is
Scarm.
Not.
Okay, things are
That was a
happening.
crazy choice.
Things
I
are
still
happening.
Think... Wait, why are Mons being stacked all of a sudden?
Yeah, let's go back a couple turns.
I guess Metal Sound means that like the mag can progress and mana has to force.
Oh yeah.
This is the
going
craziest turn.
Reverse. No. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't-
staying into Toxic Starmie and then staying in again on the Surf, that is a. I don't know if it's a guaranteed or a roll to kill. Is crazy.
Surf had just done 33
I
and
guess the
31.
rationale is just like he doesn't even need spikes. He can just like sweep 6 mobs with Magnus on.
I was thinking like, okay, so the super obvious is Blissey, and then the punish for that is T-Tar. If you're wrong,
You rocks to the
you
T-Tar.
lose it.
Got it wrong. Rocks it again. Got it right. Arrow is dead.
Yeah, no more
I
arrow.
didn't even need to rock slide the arrow. It was so low, it would have died to like anything.
Well, T-Tar was in. He had to like Earthquake was the click that hit it.
Oh, I was thinking Brick Break.
Oh, I feel like it's DD.
It probably
not
just doesn't have
Vortex.
it.
Yeah.
It's a shame that this team doesn't have this linear team doesn't have a Blissey
Oh?
Punisher. This would have been so much faster.
Well, no more wish
That may
support.
just be an ADHD boom. Yeah, I
Linear-
guess that's true. Yeah.
Linear was down
Wait,
to
what-
15
what kind of
seconds.
boom?
He's still down to 15 seconds.
ADHD boom. He wants to get out of the game.
Oh yeah, just
Oh.
Just trying to go next.
that makes sense.
And me.
Can Metal Sound Mag actually 1v1 Bliss?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing can switch in.
Like- You can also just PP stall it with your own Blissey.
Blissey kind of has to like stay in here. Like everything else gets damaged.
Okay.
Yeah. And, oh right. Yeah. It's up.
Okay. You
I
get a free
remember this
focus punch.
feeling like such a dominant game. Like when I was watching it, I thought like the bow would just kill everything. And he's just like turned this into like a not even close win.
Yeah. Like.
HP
Oh, wow, he
steal,
went
man.
He's
And the
too
full
faster.
para. Brutal. Okay. A spike on the way
Get
out.
your lair.
Your mag is still at full health. If Linear can pick off the other Mon and like force it to be like last Blissey, then Metal Sound just wins.
Yeah, I think it kind of wins already.
Yeah, I think you can just like you just have to make sure you don't run out of ice beams for the fucking Salamence, and you're good.
Yeah.
What is the PP
What's
situation?
something you
look
could
like?
forget?
I guess it's
Ice
optimal to
beam.
try to freeze.
They're both trying for it. Linear
I guess they
started
run
to
each other out of
seismic
PP and
toss.
then
Yeah.
Is it? Was I wrong? Is it not a problem to not have ice beam for the men's? Is it
no, it
just
definitely
okay?
is a problem.
Okay.
Like you don't really need it, but it definitely helps you to have it.
Roma has such low PP.
Yeah, actually, I guess the only way to really win this is to run enemy Blissey out of moves.
Z Panther says could be Wish 3 attacks.
Immense. Yeah,
Yeah, I suppose so.
that is true.
People love
Oh,
finding
Mag
ways
is
to
here.
Sneak a little.
Yeah, if he did run
sauce.
himself out of ice beams, and then Mence happened to be Wish 3 attacks, he'll just wall the Blissey.
I do like Wishments.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Mag comes in again.
And yeah, Linear always wins this because he's allowed to switch, and Mana's not,
Yeah.
so he's gonna run out slower.
We're back
Oh.
to hyper fast.
This one has tossed.
Nice catch. He got it. Oh, okay. I thought it was stronger.
T-Tar is a spike sack now. Yeah, that's it. That was the one time I mean, it's Parrot. It's not going to be able to... I mean, can it outspeed Magneton ever?
Well, hey, nice spike sack. Is Brick Break in range?
Not
at
anymore.
-1.
I guess he was saving it just for that.
Crit.
Nope.
Yeah, no crits.
Oh, another chance. Good crit.
Doesn't get
You should
there.
probably switch out. You should probably go back to Blissey. Guess not.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you need the crit, like,
Unless
now
it
or
freezes.
later.
Yeah.
So I guess it came down to, at least at that point, it came down to what? 15 over 16 squared, so 225 on 256. Like,
You had two chances.
yeah, so 25. Okay, so it was like a 90% win for Linear.
Yeah.
It looks like Mana has one Ice Beam left. Decides to T-Wave the Blissey and no longer has Ice Beam outs, and that's it.
Still gonna. Okay, cool. I was really hoping that Linear wasn't gonna, or that Manphy wasn't gonna make Linear win that.
Turn 169. What a battle. Tell me that Mana leads
Oh,
many.
you're a player is losing. You want to get out of there. It feels so bad to be in
Yeah.
that spot.
It feels,
Okay,
it feels
Linear's
horrible.
back to his Zap lead special offense.
But he's not naming it H-Clat anymore?
No,
Yeah,
that's old
true.
news.
That's a question. That's tough. I don't know if that's the play. You're switching
No
horses.
nicknames for Mana. Wow. No Doug Trio here.
I was about to say no nicknames would be such a sick Doug Trio lure.
Right.
Where
Wait,
it
is this the
is
same
actually
team?
Doug Trio.
Wait, he's using the same. This can't be the same team, right?
Wait a minute.
It looks very similar. It's
Holy
in the Same
shit.
order.
So far it's the same.
Oh
The
my
team
god.
sucked. Why are we using it twice?
Mana, no.
And the top row was the same. In the same order. Although that's based
Oh, boom.
on nice catch.
Just stays.
Top bottles.
Okay, well, things are happening. It is a
Oh, Snorlax.
new team.
Oh, I think I remember this now. See, Snorlax makes so much. He has something that does damage now.
Yeah.
Now the whole thing works.
Lax Bliss. Double blob. Absolutely love Lax Bliss.
That was a big undisputed thing at this point in time. He would always use it with Mag though.
Makes sense.
I'm such a Mag hater.
Toxic Starmie.
That's not super common. You really wanting for move slots on Starmie because it's got so many just freaking incredible ones.
Do you go Bliss or Lax here?
Yeah, this looks.
It's Blissy.
I think Bliss.
I guess T-Tar doesn't really have a switch in.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, it is Medi! Let's go!
Oh.
But now you're getting
Good
outspent.
Medi. Oh, it's
This is-
gone.
It sometimes can
It's-
live, maybe.
Oh, okay, you're
Oh.
not gonna risk it.
Lin-
Linear
Expected it.
didn't want to risk it. Wow. It's leftovers Medi?
I bet it did live.
Yeah.
That would have been the most.
Failed double.
That would have been the most disgusting Shadow Ball on the Gengar Switch in history. In front of a +1/+1 T-Tar.
Yeah, that'll be nuts.
Oh, nice rock slide click.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
wow.
Let's go.
Tried to double on Starmie.
And you
Like, all
outspeed
over it.
that zap. That's like,
Fast Medi.
yeah. Wow. Okay.
I feel like you switch out now, though,
How does
right?
Linear win that? Okay, the answer is probably Tyranitar, but so that was
There
a
is-
crazy move.
Yeah.
from
DD
Nana.
Tar feels pretty strong. It's
All
got.
these guys are using.
Wait, but Blissey has
oh, it
T-Wave.
does have T-Wave.
But can you live here at 51? Could have clicked
Switches
it.
out.
Switched
Ooh.
out. Was afraid.
Yeah, and it definitely could live. That does like 38 or something.
What can Lax do?
Go +2, outspeed Starmie, and kill.
Does Rockslide
You don't
kill
know about
Lax
the
though?
Lax.
I don't think so. Need a
It's just like
flinch.
Sure,
50.
no.
Gets it. Just
Goes
gets it.
50. Gets it.
That's the top player
That's why he's
difference. That's why he's the GOAT.
Oh wait, Earthquake.
Earthquake just got
I
there.
was
That was
surprised.
Starmie might.
Pretty
It's not
surprising.
bug. You can live. It is bug.
because Rockslide did 53. Weird.
Yeah, and Earthquake is like significantly less BP.
Damn.
Yeah, that actually may have been a roll. We'll never know.
Probably better than the 90% Earthquake, or 90% Rock Slide accuracy, maybe.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it kind of surprises me by my mental math.
Game 3.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Best of 5. Lead Swampert.
Three.
First lead Swampert we've seen from Linear.
Quat Akuno. Is it a 4-team? Yeah, it's a 4-team.
SS Tina. A lot of Tinas
Oh,
in
who's
the
the person
community.
who always runs Pert Bori?
I'm not sure, but I use a lot of lead pert if I'm using 4, just because like
Oh my
the moves
gosh.
that would hit Swampert don't hit 4. He's a Sap Cannon player.
Oh, and you get the para, so you're faster now.
That's awesome.
Is
Yeah,
that
just
Earthquake?
click Earthquake
Oh,
and
yeah.
get the flinch, of course.
Yeah, this is not a good spot for
Look
mana.
how much leftovers chip he's gotten back.
Top 9923. These names are all like mashups of ADV players.
Watch Matitos.
Ah.
Who's Watch?
Also, no nicknames on Bound Manaphy.
Watch is a Watchog, which used to be the username of the black and white player Jisoo. And Matitos is, you can
Asta.
probably guess it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was asking about
9923.
Linear, someone was like, "Hey man, if you're doing, if you're gonna make like a stream or do any research on Linear, make sure you do one on Asta too. Asta's also like really sick." And I'm like, "Okay, we'll get Asta up in the queue." I think just because Asta's still
definitely one of
around. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he's like just one of the most notable builders of all time.
I think I've played
There's
a
a
number
one
of
of
his
these
games.
There's an Asta versus Linear game that it's such an incredible game, but I hate it because I feel like Linear plays so well the entire game, and then gets like 3 50-50s wrong at the end and loses, and I'm like, that game is literally the reason I hate Magneton.
I think I know. That might be the one where Ghost Gyarados is invented.
Whoa.
It's on McMegan's channel, I think.
Oh wow, what a trade for linear.
Man, 40 went bananas.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a high value for you.
That's
We got
one of the sickest 40s
40
I've seen.
Starmie. 40 Opstar. That is a weird combo.
It's not double
Oh, the
spin,
crit.
is it?
Oh well, yeah, it's Hydro.
Oh yeah, it's
think it-
no spin on the 40.
That was, I guess it should, the thing should have hit.
Man, tough set for mana, man.
This is a pretty good Heracross angle.
Okay, Megahorn. You hit your Salic
I think it
range.
barely hit- Oh, never mind.
Oh, Gengar.
You don't get outsped.
Oh wait,
But all you have is Megahorn.
but not enough turns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm not sure there were going to be enough turns for the sand,
Right.
unless he got like every turn right.
It's
and
protect
it was HP code.
Swampert too. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
And Ice Punch or
Switch
Explosion.
out so we can boom. Switch out of Intimidate so we can boom.
So it's not ice.
Very nice. Good games.
The 3-0.
The linear goat.
So you're saying that at this point, Undisputed has lost one game and it's only to you?
Yes.
That's fucking
Yeah,
wild.
to everybody except for me.
I think that's just true. Yeah, Undisputed 2-0'd mana
Yeah, I remember
in
being
upper bracket.
pissed about my
finals.
pairings when I saw it.
Wow, that's something else, man. All right, Undisputed. We talked about Undisputed a little bit earlier. They were the one who popularized that Breloom Charizard team a little bit before this era of the game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Not to be confused with UD, who we've already seen twice.
Right, right.
Common mistake.
So at this point, like, do you remember watching like these games live?
Vaguely. So Linear is Australian, so his time zone is like kind of awful. I feel like he played them either like early in the morning or late at night. But I think I caught the second set and not the first one.
Gotcha. I guess like at that time,
there's gonna be a second set.
do you remember
Well,
who?
we know he wins.
Yeah, we already know that Linear's going to end up winning this, but do you know
Okay.
going in, like, who did you think was going to win? Like, what was your read on the matchup between these guys?
I thought it was probably just like because you have to win twice as Linear, and like Undisputed been playing so well.
Mhm.
I probably would have like put my money on Undisputed winning, but like I could definitely tell that Linear like leveled up several times compared to like where he was at the beginning of the tournament, and the way that he just like 3-0'd mana in that prior series was kind of insane.
That
Like,
was
I thought
insane.
his matchups weren't all that good that series, and he still just like very solidly won.
Altina dropping some additional knowledge. Undisputed wanted to right fucking now Linear after the first set, but Callus talked him out of it. So I guess there was a little bit of time in between both sets. I may have even seen some of these. I remember watching some of like the grand finals on Callus's YouTube channel. And there it is. It's lead Skarm taking a spike for a Fire Blast.
Oh, there's gonna be a water that clicks toxic, I bet. Just knowing
Undisputed
him.
with their own Skarm.
Might also click refresh.
And it's Jirachi.
Oh,
look who
back
it
to
is again.
old reliable. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It was Hariyama replaced Rachi.
I love that angle from Linear. Is like, can I win like my last like 4 sets leading up to Grands without Rachi so they don't expect it, so I can just lean on it and it can carry me through Grands. Sick gambit.
He's got some goofy moves here. D-punch, fire grass.
Big grass.
Whoa. Leviathan the Zap coming in. That's your Will-O-Wisp switch in? That's kind of
Does that
insane to
It's a
me.
bit of a mix-up.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably not Drill Peck this time.
Not the thing you want to touch on the roar. Oh, but
Okay.
you got a flag
Oh,
on.
and it's a weird little like aggro Superman type team.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's probably a rest zap then, if it's cool to switch into Gengar Wisp.
True.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What's last? Like Moltres, Salamence.
I bet it is Moltres. You'd
Yeah,
think
that makes
Moltres
sense.
or like Gengar.
Yeah,
Would
sure.
retire.
Something to make progress and force switches to get extra spikes, Chip.
Knowing linear though, it's probably Moltres. Or it's like Umbreon.
Undisputed gets his third
Yeah,
spike.
he's letting spikes go up just completely unafraid. So
Very
Yeah.
aggressive at linear, not soft boil. I guess he did there.
I guess would you expect Linear to want to match spikes or like get his own Scarm in at some point? Like maybe get some chip heal while the other Scarm is like. I guess you got to soft boiled your
Oh, I
Blissey
think
up.
this is a kind of like legendary sequence right here. Sorry to.
No,
damn,
this
he
is
clicked seismic toss into
twice in a
Is
row.
Unfocused punch
And
to
goes
make sure
Flygon
that
on the rock
the
slide.
Flygon doesn't have to.
on a rock slide.
Oh my god. How do you do that
In
shit?
theory, that's just 50-50s. Why does it not feel like 50-50s with some people?
Yeah, he just knows.
Yeah, this shit's wild, bro. Soft
Sorry,
boiling
what
on
were
the
you saying
protect.
before? I
I
just
don't-
remembered.
Yeah, no, I don't even
hearing
remember.
about that.
That was a
My
legendary
bad.
sequence. I guess like I thought that Linear could have had opportunities to just like go his own Scarm while Undisputed was spiking with his Scarm. But it doesn't seem like that was his
Yeah.
priority. He healed up his own Blissey though.
He also killed their Scarm is the other thing. Like he seismic tossed it down into range of everything.
Yeah, I guess that's very true. Oh, the
Yeah, you're right, it's kind of-
freeze.
Playing very like attack heavy. I'm a lot more likely to play this game the way Undisputed is.
Linear went down to 15 seconds before deciding to go Zap, and Undisputed gets the immediate thaw. This is a kind of wild game already. And it is rest Zap. Good call by Benji.
No sleep talk.
Altina saying, Linear always does that play Lamau. At this point in tests, he felt BKC Tar was broken.
Yeah, Altina was
Maybe.
very much like me and Linear's little like prep group. So I think they put in a lot of games too. It is Gengar. Altina's right.
So leading up to this, like, were you like playing a lot of additional friendlies with Linear and like were you like hoping that he would win? Like, did you have like a favorite or like did you care?
I was definitely rooting for Linear at this point. Like nothing against Undisputed.
Right,
But,
right.
I think I probably
Oh,
stopped playing as many friendlies after I lost just because I was tilted. But
That makes sense.
otherwise, yes.
Were you guys playing once a week like the standard kind of is now?
Like for the tournament? Or
Yeah.
like for tests?
For the tournament, like your matches?
For the tournament, it was like once a week.
Yeah. When I first got into the scene and I started realizing like that was the expectation, just coming from Smash where like entire brackets of like 1,000 people plus get played in like one weekend, I was like, what do you mean you play like one set a week? But then like when you understand more, it's like, well, you got to like bring new teams, you got to build new teams, and you have to like prepare for your opponent. It's like, it's a whole thing.
Oh, it's so much work, yeah.
But what
I remember having to do that.
body
Oh, Parent Arrow.
slam, HP
Rip.
grass, fire punch, Lum Rashi.
Yeah, that's a crazy set. Yeah, that's
I
like
was-
set number 1000 on Jirachi. He's really freestyling
he's-
with Jirachis.
He skipped a lot of more reasonable ones to reach it,
Yeah. Yeah, he's used like 0 protect on Jirachi so far.
right?
Altina played with Linear like 30 to 60 minutes every other day the whole run because Altina was the only other decent person in a similar time zone. And yeah, H-Clat, you were
he
saying that
was-
he was like grinding
He was
and
grinding.
it shows. This is kind of dope to kind of like see like the evolution.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot just like better than he was at the start of the tournament. Way more dialed in. Well, those games still close. I guess the arrow's paired.
Oh, is it?
Linear
It
just like
is.
punts the Zapdos, I guess.
Completely missed it.
It's kind of just like a Blissey win at this point. Or it's maybe even a Zapdos win. Like nothing even kills Zap.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh. Didn't want to rest the Zap there before you leave?
Yeah, that's I guess the tempo play. Get Blissey on the soft boiled. I don't know. That is kind of puzzling. It's very, very aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, the Zap outspeeds presumably everything on Undisputed's team anyway, so you can just rest later, but it is going to put the Zap a turn behind.
Yeah, like can't switch in on Blissey anymore now.
Yeah. It can't switch on. Oh, I guess it can switch on Skarm.
Nice roar click. Someone's got to break through. With a parried arrow, this doesn't look good for Undisputed.
This is always one of those weird things where it feels like Superman doesn't, obviously it doesn't lose to spikes, but sometimes it does feel like it kind of struggles.
Yeah, usually
Because
can't really.
Blissey is so important.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I almost never use Blissey on this sort of team, like for that reason.
So do you like you'll have like your Spadef Zap, like rest Zap. Like what do you put in Blissey's place on a structure like this, H-Clat?
Just like anything else, like Jirachi most of the
Yeah.
time.
Mm.
Well, there is also a Jirachi here. It's just the most insane goddamn
Yeah,
Jirachi you've ever
I
seen.
probably wouldn't be using this.
Gotcha.
I'd be using Wish and Protect.
Yeah. Wish Pass on Superman is so good.
Yeah.
Okay, you've come in on a Wisp, but it has shown Thunderbolt. So yeah, I don't know.
Got a Flygon too.
Maybe trying to double, thinking that that Linear was going to go Blissey on the Wisp turn.
Yeah, so I guess T-Tar is the only thing left that can beat Blissey. I guess they can like neutralize each other.
Yeah, but even then, well, Undisputed's Blissey does have Ice Beam. I guess it can probably 1v1 everything left if Undisputed can get through Linear's Blissey.
No,
Yeah, I guess
Ice
this is the
Beam
line.
usually
You pass it and
doesn't.
then spam attacks.
But isn't Spadef Zap usually able to just PP stall Ice Beam?
Yeah. I want to say like Modest and Sand. Sometimes it doesn't, but like yeah, you can definitely.
And also
take a few.
crit chances. Of
Yeah.
course.
Although only 8.
Yep.
Pretty good T-Tar
And you've
for
already
him.
spent quite a few.
I think this Flygon just walls the set. If it's like F punch, fire move, rock slide, grass move.
Well, I mean, focus punch.
Oh, crit Fire Blast.
Oh. Called the Gengar.
Okay.
Or the Rot.
Hidden Power Bug? What hidden power is that? What is
grass? I think grass.
Okay.
Roof Beam over grass would have been kind of nice.
Desperately trying to get the Rachi
Yeah.
or the Blissey in.
You got to choose to be walled by one of Swampert and Flygon, and he chose wrong this game.
Yeah. But
Oh, lets
yeah,
the
no,
Skarm
that's-
go.
Yeah, of course. Gotta do it at some point.
He's so aggressive with the Zap. Like he's never resting it or anything.
Yeah, I was about to
You
say,
pointed
why
out
is he
earlier.
not rested? There's the
Roll is 30, so I think that could, if he gets a couple high rolls, maybe he'll die from sand.
Oh,
Yeah, this would be. A
Yeah,
roll.
this
He's
is
probably running low
going to
on-
be damn
on Ice Beam.
close.
He stays.
Doesn't get there.
Not quite.
my goat.
That's what he's the
The
goat.
goat?
He probably has like only 1 or 2 more now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's running damn low.
And then it's just like a full Zapdos sweep at that point.
Was Sleep Talk correctly implemented at this point?
Yeah.
My timeline's terrible.
It that happened before like any of the Kalos invites.
I love
Yeah,
that there's
we're
just
seismic tossing now.
gentle Kirby music in the background. Do 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 do.
Can you guys hear my music?
Oh, I can at least.
Oh, wow. I didn't think that Discord would share that. Let's go. This seems like very over.
Yeah, this is mostly academic, I think.
I mean, maybe it's a hyper fast angle. Paralyzed arrow comes in, gets full parad. Flygon protects on a soft boiled. The arrow's finally going to go down soon. Blissey is a spike sack now. Hold on a second. Blissey's down to 20%.
You can probably set up. Can he double spike sack for the? Yeah, he can double spike sack for two burns. Does he do it?
Oh, that's...
Spike sack
Is that how
again?
that works?
Filthy.
That's fucking crazy.
It
Yep.
Oh, he does do
it
it.
doesn't even kill the Blissey, but he does do it. This doesn't even work. Do you taunt here?
Blows up.
You boom.
Okay.
Now
Flygon
Flygon
versus
gets
gets
out
the
of-
extra spike turn.
Oh, and the Flygon sweeps. Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Earthquake gets there.
They covered everything.
Nice. And Linear was down to 15 seconds numerous times in the past several turns.
Had to find the double spike stack line on no time. What a beast.
That's pretty sick technology. All right, Linear takes game one. He's still in the losers bracket.
Jeez, that was game one.
That was just...
Undisputed second
Game
loss of
one.
the tournament.
That's also so crazy that like you handed him one of his his literal only loss until he made it to grand finals. You should have
He was on
like
a heater.
yeah, you should have like considered like getting like a second win. You know what I'm saying? How did that set go
Yeah,
between you guys?
The first game I lost my entire team to Moltres. The second game I brought my Lodic and he brought one of these like mixed spikes teams and I just won. And then the last one I brought Executor mixed offense and got smoked.
It's a Porygon 2. First P2 we've seen all tournament, let alone from Linear. I'm being told that
Need
the
two
music is
trappers.
too low. Let me know if that's... I turned it up a little bit. Let me know if that's any better for the people in the chat. What is this?
Mario Kart song?
This is Sonic Mania. The Sonic Mania soundtrack.
a
Div
rainbow
B
Do not
equals
know
0.
it. If B equals 0.
Is it just the penis?
Why is his name the linear curve?
don't
Is
think
he like
so.
a math guy? Does he like mathematics? Does anybody ever ask him about that?
Know.
Plays chess.
Yeah, I know he's a chess poker guy.
Another Gyarados.
But no, that's a good question.
Hey, Breloom. I feel like we,
it's,
we were
yeah.
expecting a lot of Breloom, and
Yeah, there really hasn't been much. This is a very, very typical.
Another
Undisputed
Fire
mixed
Blast
offense.
Snorlax. Second one we've seen.
Maybe. Oh, that might have been Pursuit meta. Maybe.
wait,
Yeah, it
is
was
this the
psychic.
same-
It
have
was
we
mixed.
seen
Might be
this
like
exact
Blaziken.
before?
Might be like Blaziken last or something.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be
We'll often
heat.
have like the kind of wild last on this sort of thing. But it looks like the duck is just killing everything.
Linear had 10 seconds left. He takes his good old time.
Yeah, he does.
This game is going by
Oh,
much
it's
more
Pursuit
quickly.
Tire. Okay. Looks like a Heracross went on my screen.
Oh, he doesn't have Brick Break.
Never mind.
Don't you have to like not be max attack for T-Tar to be able to live?
I think
Oh no,
so.
wait, I'm thinking of the wrong Cal. Yeah, I might be wrong.
I don't really remember, to be honest.
Just blowing up
This,
and
So what's
your
the
own
last
Snorlax.
that's just guaranteed again? Oh,
wow.
They're kind of wild team here.
Yeah.
I actually like this one. I usually don't like bag teams.
Oh, okay. So
This one's
it's
pretty cool.
it's trying to get rid of Doug for Hera.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably like Rain Dance Mag or something like that.
Jesse in the chat is telling us that
Rain Dance.
we always say P2 for Porygon 2, but it makes them laugh because in French that just means doggy. Like just like like, you know, like a doggy. You're not talking about like doggy style or anything crazy, right? We're just talking about dogs right now.
What's the French word for ducky?
Oh, that's a good question. Jesse, let us know as we dive into game 3 with Linear up 2-0 in the first set. Sawayama.
Hey, it's like
Yama's back.
it's telling the story. It's like we started with Rachi, then we went to Yama.
By the way, first Charizard
We're
of the
getting all
whole
those.
fucking bracket. I think.
Yeah, is this Undisputed had a Yama lead Charizard team with like Marowak or something? I wonder if he's bringing this into him.
Canard is duck.
Oh, this is an unkind nickname.
Alice X.
Callus Lamau.
Snorlax.
If Callus were a Pokemon, is there a separate Pokemon that would fit him better?
I think he would like to have the title of Snorlax. I think he'd be happy about that.
I mean, Snorlax is dope as shit, man. Like, Snorlax is just like a chill as fuck, like, bro. That's the kind of guy you want to, like, get a beer with, like, smoke a joint with, you know what I'm saying? Big Pecker Callus Winky Face.
What even?
This is crazy. Yeah, Z Panther. I don't think we've seen knockoff.
Off the rails.
No nicknames for
he
Undisputed,
not
by the way.
brought a single... Has Linear not brought a single knockoff Yama?
I don't think we've seen him click it.
I think he hasn't.
Callus in the gym.
Guitar on the psychic.
What a pivot. And it just takes that explosion like a damn
that's
champion. Yeah.
That's probably a
just-
no match meta.
But Linear just simply switches in his T-Tar into no match meta.
Oh, it's probably pursuit meta.
Altina saying
guess.
that Linear thinks Knock is fraudulent. That's kind of wild to me. And it is a Marowak.
Oh, what is this? Okay.
Thick Club Callus. What we didn't understand is that Callus actually takes on many forms of different Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of Starmie answers on this team.
I mean, there's a Snorlax, right?
Oh, that 8. Oh, well,
Oh, it
see you,
stayed
Starmie.
in and just lost.
Well, that's
Goodbye.
one way to deal with Starmie.
I'm less concerned about Starmie now.
Altina
In the same way
sharing.
you were less concerned about Umbreon.
I don't know if Umbreon's going to get it done this game, boys. Frustration critical
Oh,
hit.
frustration lag.
Let's go. I thought I was the only one to ever try
So
it.
strong.
Everybody always
I'm
runs
not sure
return.
Yama 2 hits. Oh, it does.
Got to hit
Yeah,
a second cross
I
drop.
like when my Pokemon like me.
Hits them both.
He does. World record second cross drop hit in a row.
Aerial Ace?
I mean,
no,
we've
just Earthquake.
established the GOAT.
Okay. What is this Charizard
Aerial
set,
Ace,
by
if
the
he
way?
had it, was maybe better.
What kind of technology? Dragon Claw mid-ground. Suicune in the back.
He fought to hit the last.
Is that kind of terrifying for Linear?
Lax looks... It's hard to say. Like, I think Lax could win in theory. If it's Curse, it looks great.
Could you ever
Well,
just
Yama's
boom here?
useless.
I mean, you
Could.
just lose
Like,
Marowak
Yama
versus
would beat
Doug.
the Doug.
Does Marowak
I think Yama-
drop
I
to
mean,
Doug
the Whack...
immediately?
No, it... Marowak kills Doug.
I honestly thought the Marowak was a way less health than it is. I didn't realize it's 94.
Yeah, it's toxic,
So I guess
but
Undisputed has to just,
yeah.
like, call the turn.
Just gonna surf the lax down in sand. And there's the boom.
There it is.
And can Marowak live a hit?
He 3-0s him.
Rock slide flinch? No, wanted the crit. Maybe there's roll. I doubt it though. And
Really
that
3-0'd
is
the series. That's crazy.
3-0'd the dude who lost one entire game en route to grand finals. That's fucking wild. Maybe this is the greatest run of all time. Game 1.
Straight wins if you count the Mana series.
Yeah, is that 6?
And he necessarily
lost
must
one
have
to
won the
Megan.
last game.
He only lost
necessarily must
the.
have.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say he necessarily also won the last game of the previous set, right? In
Yeah,
order to
true.
have advanced. So it's
Yeah.
7.
He the only lost in a long time was the Curse Aerodactyl game.
The
He
arrow
2-0'd
to
me as well before
McMegan.
that. Yeah.
The Curse Aerodactyl game will go down in the history books. Game 1, set 2, final set.
Good.
To
So this was later, like by a little bit
oh yeah,
in terms of time.
yeah. I
The
guess.
dates. I don't remember how much later.
Okay, wait. Yeah, hold on a second. I just fucking closed out of the replay. Give me a sec. I'll try to pull
Control.
the last one back.
Control Shift T.
Or Historian Altina could maybe find it.
Hotkey to get back the most recently closed tab.
This is 4 days later. The previous games were on September 6th.
Ooh.
So they spent a couple days.
Undisputed did not get right fucking now.
He wanted right fucking now. He was talked out of it. We slept on it for a few days. Godzilla. I need to start nicknaming my Pokemon.
I only nickname them on teams that I really like.
So he's lead Gengar, but the team is just like standard. Like
Yeah.
usually you see that on like a cheesy mixed offense type or a special offense.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be like some weird game.
That is a crazy protect. How is that allowed? That could totally have a mag.
Yeah, that looks
Wait, he's-
very bad between.
Yo, he's such a noob for protecting there.
Was Undisputed unlikely to have brought a mag team?
Oh,
I
it's
think he was
Whirlwind.
Especially unlikely. He's Whirlwind.
Did people know
I think
about
also
that back
Mime
then?
Is legal.
Yeah, yeah.
It did. I think Mime is legal.
Mime is still legal. Hey, we still haven't seen. We
Yeah.
saw one
Before
Gligar. I
You
haven't.
saved.
Where's the Cacturn gaming
Yeah,
that I
where's
was
the Gligar?
promised?
Where's
Yeah,
the
see, all
Cacturn?
the people using it got knocked out
Yeah.
way earlier in the bracket.
I guess they did.
It's
There's
bad.
a little bit of natural selection.
Naruto Sage saying "What's this for?" in the game chat of Grand Finals Set 2 Game 1.
Great cameo. Yeah. This is Smog Tours. I don't know how that guy's allowed to type here, but
I was about to say.
yeah.
Usually they limit the
LRXC
So I like-
dropping the knowledge.
LRXC.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Goat.
If you're still in chat, is this Metagross 1 or 2?
I don't think he's here anymore. I think he stopped by for a brief moment. I love
Ah, wait a
watching him
second.
stream
Oh, wait, no,
Battle Factory though.
It's it. Ah, yeah, got it.
No rock resist from linear.
No rock resist, no
This team
problem
is
apparently.
Not, like, legal at all.
Dude, that pump almost
Like,
freaking
what is
one
he
shot.
Simply,
He faced Arrow in the most recent game.
yeah, just hard call.
I guess. Yeah.
These are the kind of calls
He
you need to
also
make.
protected before he spiked.
It's also not T-Tar. Like, it very easily could have. Oh, well, whatever.
Are they wish call mind Jirachi on this sort of team?
Altina tried to talk Linear out of this team. Apparently you failed. Yeah, it didn't work.
Pull it off.
I feel like Suicune should win this game.
I was gonna say, good if you can get a couple of things.
Yeah. I guess he just like he sacked his card instantly.
All right. Goodbye, Claydol. Mence is
Don't need
back.
it much now that Skarm's down.
Unrevealed.
Oh, CB.
Whoa. Oh yeah, no
Ooh.
lefties.
Nice move. Bit of a 50-50. He could have just earthquaked.
Well,
So I guess I covered everything else.
Oh, that does so much damage. Go for the full
Oh,
para.
this is one of those Asta
Oh,
Suicunes.
I would have went for the focus punch. I wouldn't have been in this situation. I would have lost in like the qualifying, but I would have focus punch on the full para. Let it be known.
Just risk it all.
Undisputed using an Ojama team.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
it just hit me that this is double steel psychic. That's
Yeah, I think
not-
this seems actually like pretty normal. Like I would maybe expect like Snorlax instead of Blissey.
Right.
Wait, it was CB. It was CB Mence this whole time,
Yeah.
and then you were protected first turn with Skarmory. That's insane.
I'm being asked how Mushy League is going. I'm 4-1 right now. H-Clad, did you know that? Did you know that I'm like
Oh,
low-key
snap.
kind of like goated as like a 1.5 star right now?
I did not. Oh, okay. You're 1.5. Well, that certainly helps.
Yeah.
That's how you win Mushy League. You gotta
Yeah.
get the 1 stars just like farming.
I farmed a
The hack
few.
Mushy League is
5-0.
you punt all the high star slots, just like throw people in there in activity loss, and then you just like roster a bunch of like decent 1 stars and have them just farm.
It is the final week. I think my team is like technically somehow not eliminated from playoff contention, even though we've only won 1 week. It has not been a great season. But I think I got my last
I
match.
just
Like,
just stayed.
Oh.
Linear would go Doug on the rest.
no. Undisputed,
entire
no.
Suicune after.
Linear goes down to
But,
10 seconds on his
that
clock. What the
Suicune-
fuck?
Inger
That Suicune
eats
said-
CB Mence.
Yeah, that's a
I think it was just
oh
bold.
dog on the switch. Nice.
I guess it covered everything but staying in.
Yep, and he's not gonna stay in.
Oh, baby. Well, that's a way to get yourself back into the game. Shiny Lady, and I did lose my most recent set. It came down to the damn wire. I could be 5-0 right now. I wanted the 6-0 so bad.
Oh, that'd be what MVPs are made of.
We're gonna end the season
I gotta
5-1.
say, I'm liking Undisputed in this spot.
Me too.
I'm really impressed with how many times Undisputed has clicked HP flying into the T-Tar.
Stays
Like-
in. Does this lead to a Rauchi win?
What's its coverage? Gonna sack the
Push up
Gengar.
now.
Whoa.
He hits
Thunder.
Thunder.
Get a little bit more
Did it
left over.
hit?
No, it's. Wait, what kind of tar is
It does
this?
hit. CB.
Oh, it's CB. Damn.
Yeah, that threw me off at first too. I thought it was like a lefty's tar and a aggressive Suicune, but it was like max defense Suicune.
All right, Linear finally loses another game after like what was that, 7 games in a row? It had been a second,
Something like that, yeah.
down 0-1 in a winner-take-all best of 5.
Another Godzilla. Ooh, that's
Is this like a
just
Giving
staying in on turn 1 T-Tar.
yeah? This is like special offense into
Giving
Doug
Doug.
sort of thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's been dealt with. Fori making an appearance.
I can kind of stay, yeah. I was gonna say. What?
This is
Dude, what? Linear just like throws away his spikers every game.
okay. So you've dealt with the
Does this really
Doug.
hit the line?
What do you have like a freaking Raikou in the back? Like interesting gambit. This time the blob comes in the form of
I guess
Celebi.
I guess you never have to worry about your Celebi getting trapped if you can just throw the entire fortress away.
Yeah, Celebi looks
In
strong.
exchange for the top.
Nice double.
Got a little bit of health back. Okay, so with Lax, like
Undisputed hasn't learned that Linear has no interest in clicking spikes.
this is like Weather Clear with Suicune and something else, right? Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
well, I'm liking this for. Oh, it's Kingdra actually. Sure.
But the Celebi is like exactly what you want to have.
Super common on Weather Clear though, right? Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I'm just 100% wrong. But I just associate Weather Clear with Curse. Black's trying to get there.
It's got to be like last Rachi, I think.
Oh, there's a whole Milo. That's going to be problematic.
Oh, is this the Registeel team? This might be the old Registeel team. No rock resist from Undisputed.
Willow is such a brutal thing to see if you're running a Kingdra.
Yeah, people are using a lot of teams that just like lost to Milotic at this point in time. I think people have gotten better about not losing to it. Things like Leech 3 attack Celebi and Curse Swampert and Subrachi help a lot. This is definitely pretty OP at like this point in time.
He hasn't even had to reveal the last two.
I know, like he's
Yeah,
just
he's just chilling.
Milo-
4 on 6.
Milo
flexing.
B, when they don't have to deal with spikes and sand, is just like insanely hard to kill.
yeah, the Weather Clear
Undisputed might
like
be regretting that rain dance.
right, kind of backfiring.
I mean, Curslax would have been, I feel like, pretty nice into these two, but the remaining
So you
one?
could have pretty good chance of like getting through the Celebi.
Just eventually pressuring the Leech Seeds.
Yeah, or just like freezing it or critting it.
Oh, that's
Ah, true.
damn helpful.
He's getting somewhere.
If that had, I don't know why, but I swear my Kingdra always gets that crit.
That specific crit.
Whenever I use it, I'm just like, if I get this crit on the Celebi, I get it. But I'm probably, oh my god!
And it is
And Zakakura has
Registeel.
a theorem that oh wow. If you
What
ice
a
beam a Celebi
squad.
3 times, you're guaranteed to hex it. And there is no T-way to switch.
It feels right.
Yeah, it looks.
This is tough.
Registeel is such a pain to see at this point.
We're
I mean-
just HP grassing all the way to the finish line.
Can Suicune just like win though? I mean, I guess there's still like Leech
I think
Seed.
it's not rest. The way
Really?
he switched out of the way that he switched out of Thunderwave made me think it's not rest and not sub. It's probably like Ice Beam, Roar, Hydra.
And even if it is rest, like, you have to win a mind game with if it's Boom Reggie, right? Because it can just like seismic toss you twice and then ranges.
I actually don't know the calc on that. There's definitely a world where it doesn't do enough, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe at least put it in range for Celebi to get there.
Yeah.
We have not seen refresh from the Milo yet. Nice
Ooh,
double
Like, that's a
wisp.
nice little double wisp.
And Gengar revealed in the back for Linear on this team.
I guess that also would have covered refresh.
Trying to hit 2 wisps in a row while parried is like,
Yeah, if that ever happens, you just like report your opponent for cheating.
yeah. You also, like, they should forfeit the game after succeeding and buy lottery tickets. Because,
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
Oh,
para.
Oh,
that's it.
you para
It's just a
that way.
Gengar sweep. It's a sweep.
GG. Suicune is here. Going right back Celebi immediately.
Oh,
Black Lagoon is an anime. Is that a nickname? Oh, it is. It's Milo's nickname.
Suicune has a chance.
Needs to get lucky though.
Switches out.
And if it's not sub, actually, wait a minute. Does it have a chance? Because like, if it's not sub or rest, then like eventually it'll get leech seeded and then just Milo forever, right?
Yeah, I think the chance involves it like never getting leech seeded.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, and
at this point,
there's.
it's pretty doomed.
I mean,
Celebi's
apparently
here,
there's only 4 leech seeds left. So that's something.
though. Yeah.
Mid
I
2.
think the Gengar's gonna be taunt, so it should be just over.
Yeah.
Maybe try to like freeze it on taunt. Oh no. He honestly got pretty lucky, never like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Perish
Oh,
Song.
Perish.
Wow. No
There
way.
was not a chance.
That's so
Oh,
crazy.
he kind of risked his Celebi there at the end.
Yeah, like I feel like that was completely unnecessary. Like you can just give up the Gengar, Perish, and then Milo forever. I thought.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what. I'm not sure what Gengar set wouldn't be able to do that.
Are you guys surprised that
Whatever.
Undisputed is like playing out every last turn, even after the game state was concluded with the Perish?
Yeah, that's a bit unusual. Might be a sign of him being like pissed.
Maybe a little tilted. 1-1. Linear back on the board after losing the first game of this final set and leads Swampert from Undisputed. Oh, protecting on sub. And it's all over.
Uh-oh.
And it's just completely over.
HP
Uh-oh.
Grass. It's both. It both is HP Grass and clicked sub,
Sub again.
and the Swampert protected. That's so brutal.
Oh my god. And it's shiny
God,
Yama.
back. He's back.
Oh man. 4-y.
You
Yep.
focus again.
Protect spike.
Yep.
Takes 1 spikes.
There's your
Takes
1 spike. Arrows here to
Wow,
try to
there's
do
really
things.
2 schools of Spiker.
Dude, it
I like
just
so much the Undisputed school of Spikes. But Linear plays so different. Like,
HP.
Linear would not have clicked Spike there.
He doesn't
Just
like clicking
call out
spikes.
The focus punch and then wait until the exact turn that they would switch and then click spikes. He'll just get every turn right.
Pursuit Tar.
Undis has to stay because Yama getting it on Blissey would just kill him on, so he can't go Blissey.
And also, like, I mean, Linear didn't know that was gonna be that wasn't gonna just be Rock Slide kill.
Yeah,
Right.
you can kind of guess because of Fori, but yeah, you're right. That it still could.
Houdini the
Oh yeah, no,
Celebi.
I forgot about 40 because it died literally so fast.
And there's not gonna be a Celebi switch anymore. Like you can just like click attacks.
Yeah.
Something has to switch in and it's just gonna die. Like Blissey is not
Look at
doing
how much this
damage.
Leech Seed is gonna.
It'll be negative. It'll be back at 100. 98.
Oh man.
Oh, and Undisputed brings the Venusaur.
Psychic.
It is
Oh, Venu.
Psychic would have been insane that turn.
Oh, I've used the 6 before.
It's insane to me how much progress
I thought I
Linear
invented this. Shoot.
Well,
independently.
It's possible that you made it first.
Nah, yeah, I definitely didn't do it before this.
Linear made so much
P2.
progress without like revealing like a 4th Pokemon. Like it was just like Zap,
Yeah.
Yama, Celebi, just obliterating Undisputed's entire team.
And when he did
Just like
reveal it, it was just to get his duck put to sleep immediately, and then back to Celebi and Hariyama.
So Undis couldn't go Blissey because of like the latent Hariyama threat. He couldn't go Venusaur, which normally checks Zapdos because of Subpass. So then there's just, like no answer for Zapdos. There's like just too many threats.
Great matchup. Great matchup. But also playing it so well.
Altina claiming that Linear's
It's kinda got
ability
everything right.
to gut feel and act on what he feels is unmatched compared to more measured styles like Roro / BKC / ABR. I definitely see it. I love like his willingness to just like believe in himself and be like, I know I have this call right, and I'm kind of risking a lot here, but I'm just fucking sending it. And he's just right so much of the time. It's crazy.
feel
Oh,
like
thanks for
hearing you
going.
say that makes me a little bit nervous about how the next games you play are gonna go.
I know.
Just ask yourself, what would Linear do?
I might start doing that, much to my detriment, I fear. But I had been studying a lot of ABR and trying to like just do the right thing. But that only won me 80% of my games. So now I'm going to throw out that game plan entirely, I think.
All right, for like the 4th time this series, we're gonna win by clicking HP grass with Celebi 100 times in a row, I think.
This is pretty wild that this is
You
happening.
ready for this roller coaster?
In a
You're doing the
very
same thing
literal
last game?
sense, though, you will run out of HP grasses before this Venusaur dies, right?
It's taking 6, so
There's
like
40
16
Razor
grasses.
Leafs. Razor Leaf has 40 PP. What the fuck?
Gen 1 moves have a lot of PP.
This is way like just wild
All right,
stuff.
surely this like isn't aligned for Endus.
Well, I saw the
I think-
thing
do
pop
we,
up,
Do we
and
leech the bliss and then? Oh, we heal.
I saw the thing pop up when it was hidden power, and for the splittest of seconds, I was like, wait, did that say super effective? Is this HP fighting Celebi?
Yeah, actually, like he used a Swords Dance 3 attack Celebi at some point in time. I forget what it was for, but I wouldn't put it past him.
So interested that Yama keeps not being the thing that comes into this Blissey.
Yeah, I think he's just being like really conservative with it.
Yeah, he's being so careful. After such like crazy plays earlier.
Yeah. No, I think he's in like a 99.5% one position. He just doesn't want to lose any of that.
Damn, that 0.4 is tough to get from H-Clat.
Yeah.
My
Double
legs
fighter!
are boobs has arrived.
What? What a nickname.
Linear has
This thing's,
brought
like,
my favorite
completely
Pokemon.
wins.
I believe it
Just
does.
like fully wins.
He's gonna
Switches
play
out,
super
wow.
safe, though.
Yeah.
Super safe.
I think it's HP flying
Congress
flying
Circle
arrow.
Did save us
I
like
just-
5.
Yeah.
Saved the Celebi like 5 HP grass PP.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Can you just stay in and attack the Celebi?
I think yes. Linear thinks no.
Misses Rock
Would've, like, just
Slide.
one right there.
That's it. And that's a forfeit. Undisputed knew it was over. It was pretty over.
2-0 linear right now?
It's 2-1.
2-1.
Undisputed won the first
2-1.
game of this set. And this could be it, folks. Linear one game away from finishing off an insane run through losers. Face M-Dragon, H-Clad, McMegan, UD, the rematch, Ban Manaphy. Who else who else did they face? Like so many goddamn good players. Anti.
True. Lead Swampert, so it's going to be a 4-y. This might be the one team on the entire video that I remember.
So Linear has got a
It's
4-y.
Aramur the Blisty. Yeah. Blisty is not supposed to be Aramur. That's Skarmory.
Right. Does Blissey learn Mimic?
I think like everything does.
Maybe.
I can't remember. I think I was watching a Ban Manaphy game where they brought Mimic Metagross that came in against Skarm and mimicked spikes and started making spikes. So I was like, maybe that's the
Yeah.
angle.
When actually good Pokemon mimic spikes, it's terrifying.
Okay, what are we doing here? What is this?
There's a lot on the line,
Maybe
H-Clad.
it's like the...
They both clearly
I
have
thought they-
spikers. Why don't they go to their spiker?
Maybe this is just an insanely safe You know, I'm
There you
not going to
go.
be the one that fucks up moment.
For a skin. Wow. Very similar teams so
It's a
far.
furry mirror.
This is fucking crazy. Yeah, same
So
four
you
is
got the
revealed.
tempo.
What the hell? Dude, you never see electric coverage on Tyranitar
really?
anymore, but it was all the goddamn rage. Every T-Tar has T-Bolt or Thunder, like every single one.
I feel like that like wasn't even standard here. It's just like these people are like just doing weird
All
stuff.
on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
In like 2008, I think it was standard. That's what people say, but that like wasn't a normal thing to be doing here.
VZR asking, didn't Bad Dummy bring a team like Linear's in SPL finals? Damn, I would
this
not
is
This is a
know.
pretty
Trucker
normal
is
team. I don't
pure
remember what he
weirdness.
used. Probably. This is like the most standard four
Of
mods you can
40
think of.
teams, yeah.
What else would you
Yeah,
expect in the
Linear's
back?
team is
Like
super
a
standard. You can probably Gengar and then
Spin
like
blocker
an
and
obvious
then-
last mod. You can probably guess who it is.
All right, let me think. Well, it's got to be something that like isn't grounded because everything's freaking grounded. I guess Gengar isn't,
Yeah, you're right
but
about that.
um,
You want another ungrounded mod?
yeah, I don't know, like maybe like I don't know, Salamence
Yeah.
could
I
be
can see it.
Zapdos.
Not a bad guess.
Oh, it's Moltres. Clearly, it's Moltres. My bad.
Oh, that would be the linear special. You're right.
I mean, surely it's one of those three. Am I forgetting anything obvious?
That would be the
Wait a
CI1
second.
linear pick.
This Blissey's faster than this Tyranitar.
Yeah, it also has just like avoided so many crits in a row. I think it's supposed to be crit by now.
Is this like the 252 max speed linear era, or was that earlier? Was
No,
that?
this is the slow linear era. I think the T-Tar is just really slow.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
I think
that'd be
I
minus
think
speed.
linear has Gengar in the back, so Pursuit Tar dying basically puts him in like a really strong Gengar position.
Yeah, interesting to see Undisputed being willing to like allow the T-Tar to go down in that spot.
Oh, I remember part of this game where I guess I spoiled the Gengar that he has a Gengar, but he like never spin blocks.
Oh, and it's Undisputed
He's like
bringing the
never gets
Moltres. I was so close.
Oh, you're kind of right. But also, it's just like a free Blissey.
Doubling back to his fortress on the Blissey
without
coming in. Nice.
Without spikes down, yeah, 40 or Molt just cannot make progress.
Spinning on one another. Yeah, he's I guess it's just like the long con of pretending he doesn't have a spin blocker. I'm interested to see how is
Yeah,
he gonna
I-
utilize this. Like, at what point is he gonna pull the trigger and like take advantage of Undisputed eventually believing, okay, you don't have a spin blocker, got it, you know?
Yeah, it's actually something I think like players nowadays mess up a lot when they play Gengar teams. They like use Gengar the first opportunity they have to spin block.
Mhm.
It's better to
like-
like only do it when you really need to. Really make it as like
Yeah.
crushing as you can.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of time if I have like Claydol or something in, I'm just clicking Psychic before Rapid Spin, and a lot of people just kind of go there. And here we go
Oh, now we finally, yeah.
on turn 44.
I was gonna say I kind of expect him to try and wait until he has more spikes to do it. But
I kind of agree.
One
I remember
should be-
Callus like losing his mind over how long he saved his Gengar. That was less long than I remembered.
didn't he have 3 spikes at some point and didn't do it?
He did, yeah. Yeah, maybe a bad play by him.
I mean, now I feel like with it revealed, you might as well just do it. Oh,
Why
it's HP Coast.
I think it's bug,
Oh, okay.
but like I don't know why you wouldn't go Gengar there. That's like so crazy to me. I guess he's playing around like Zap Cannon. Like people really didn't use Ghost Foray at this point in time.
I know it's easy to say from like, you know, where I'm sitting right now because I just come into this scene and like those innovations happen. But like HP Ghost feels like kind of obvious, does it not? Like you need to pressure
Yeah,
the spin blocker coming in. Like it's not like it's just right. It's kind of right there.
We keep not bringing Gengar in.
What's he doing?
Okay, sorry, but
No, you're
if
right. Why do you let that happen?
if I please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I always thought that the issue, especially with 40 for such a long time, was that just like it was so difficult to
Oh my
argue
God.
against packing.
he's
Jesus
here.
H. Christ.
Oh my God. Encoring the roar? What
Oh,
the?
Get
it's a
spin,
free spike.
get spin, get spin. Don't get parrot, don't get parrot.
Nice. I think Jim made a video about this, like Jumpluff winning $500 or something like that.
I could see it. Yeah.
Hilarious how little money there is in competitive singles Pokemon, despite how big the player base is.
Is there money in VGC?
Yeah, there's like the World Championships. It's not like, you know, like Fortnite money, but nothing.
I kind of like singles. I like Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube. That game's all doubles. You guys ever played that game back in the day?
Nope.
Oh, H-Clad, you've never played a Pokemon game in your life, right?
Mm-mm.
That's like the most insane fun fact I've ever heard.
Yeah. I feel like it makes me better at the game.
I forgot entirely that there was a Tyranitar in this game, despite the fact that Sand was up, because I just haven't seen it in so fucking long.
I know.
I guess Undisputed forgot it had Thunder. Moltres is gonna die to like 2 rapid spins now.
Yeah, it kind of is.
So
Oh,
fucking
4 is
funny.
damn low
Oh,
too.
that's a dead 4.
Gonna try to save it though.
Oh, jump left switch on Earthquake.
That was a really that seismic toss instead of healing the bliss was nicely done.
Yeah, he keeps doing that.
He really.
I'm
likes
going
the
jump left
aggressive
here.
line.
Oh, he just doesn't care.
I think he knows he's not getting crit.
He really has never got. Oh,
Oh,
Undisputed saved that.
nice.
Finally,
He's faster because it only has Sizer Toss, I guess.
Dude, he lets the, wow.
You
Okay.
can encore the Earthquake now? No, it
No.
doesn't even do that. I guess Crunch just kills everything. Oh, not Blissey.
it's a whole Blissey though.
Yeah, never mind.
Huh. Okay, how do you get through Blissey now?
You make it S-Toss or Soft Boil, and then you go Jump Left and Encore. That's how I would do it.
Undisputed
mean,
reveals their own
Even
Gengar.
If you go into, wait a second, Undisputed didn't spin block.
Yeah, you're right.
That's kind of fucked up.
Wait. I'm so Oh, I
They
guess
just long
it makes
con each
more-
other so hard.
it maybe makes slightly more sense from Undisputed's end because there's a Pursuit Tar still alive, but like even still, there were a bunch of triple spikes turns that I'm shocked.
No, I'm with you. Alright, this just feels like a Moltres win at this point. I guess it's like at 15%. Like it's really low.
It is.
Dang, big Giga Drain.
Um,
Did that not?
but it gets outsped by Jumpluff. And the Gengar's
Has
100%.
Any attacking move? Oh yeah.
Jump Left will always be Sleep Powder, Encore, Leech Seed sub. And the trick it wants to do is to get you to click a grass move against Swampert or T-Tar, and then Encore it.
I'm genuinely extremely sorry for not having that knowledge, for not like by heart having all jump fluffs are the same set
Nah,
in
so
my bag.
Linear passed the torch to me as the premier Jump Left gamer in ADV.
I remember you were coaching me through.
I'm a better Jump Left gamer than him.
I mean, haven't you
surpassed
gotten?
him.
Yeah, you got a Jumpluff team to the top of the ladder before, right? Is that not a thing?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you've gotten Jumpluff to the top of the ladder, haven't you?
I assume I have. I don't really remember. I've won with it in SPL and Callus Invite though.
So wait, what is this Gengar? It's not. Whoa, wait a
It's
minute.
time.
Yeah,
Makes
it's been taunting the Bliss. It's T-Bolt, Wisp, Taunt, something.
Was it play to taunt the Bliss when it was lower, or was it scared of Ice Beam?
Maybe. At this point, I don't know. I feel like he's just like hiding obvious moves.
But I feel like he was in this, or oh, I guess it wasn't burned yet. But you can just burn it after the taunt. I thought.
Now it's forced to kill the T-Tar. Oh, it switches out.
This looks like is the Gengar Thunderbolt? If it is, I think it wins from here.
It is.
Against... Oh, wait a minute, burn! I forgot about the burn.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough turns.
Excuse me.
Okay, but what can beat the Moltres though?
Oh, this is the part that Linear messes up, actually.
Oh, was
You
the
wanna
mess
pause.
was the mess up?
I'll tell
like,
you, Linear.
is it
Linear clicks
this?
Leech Seed here,
He clicks Leech Seed, and that's okay.
and that's not the best play. He
Um,
does hit, so he wins.
but if you miss, so it has.
One more time. Yeah, one more time. What are the moves on this jump left?
Encore,
Encore,
Leech
Seed,
Seed,
Sleep
sub.
Powder, Substitute.
Yeah.
Encore substitute. So if you sub on Flamethrower and then encore into Flamethrower, does
Yeah.
the Kurt have enough health to live?
I believe that's the line, yeah.
Oh, but
Does it have ice cream?
I guess it's
Oh wait.
ice cream.
Does the
Ice cream.
is the Swampert carrying ice cream? This
I'm
stream.
pretty sure Swampert gets out of crit range, but still, missing a Leech Seed is more likely than getting crit.
Yeah, I agree.
True. Yeah.
I agree. And this is protect.
Yeah. It's protect.
Yeah.
I remember from the gym video now. What a run. A run up there in the
He did it.
pantheon of great ADVOU runs. The linear curtains emerges victorious.
It's curtains. It's curtains.
It is curtains, dude. What a gamer. What a damn gamer, dude. This guy. We watched
Yeah,
the
when he
whole
switched
freaking run.
avatars to his main, man, he became unbeatable.
I
think
gotta
that was the
keep-
point where it happened.
I gotta keep that tech in mind. That seems really helpful.
Yeah.
So you need Zet's Sis as your ult to play on, and then when you like Ash Ketchum turn the hat, you switch to Zet's bro. Oh no, you're your girlfriend's next boyfriend. My bad, I forgot.
I'm your girlfriend's next boyfriend. Yeah, we'll figure it all out at some point. Yeah, Ice Beam is now Ice Cream. That's definitely a thing. I'm not gonna lie, this is so fun. I'm glad we were able to do this. Thank you, Benji and HClat. This took a little longer than I anticipated, so I really appreciate both you guys staying on the whole time for the whole run. Linear is apparently goated as hell. Glad we got to watch some of this stuff. Definitely want to check out some more. Do you guys have any parting thoughts before we call it?
No, not really. It's a pleasure. Man, that's a
My
lot. That's a
closing
lot of
thought-
replays we just watched.
It
I
is
was
a
about to say,
lot.
my closing thought is, how the hell did you possibly think this was gonna go fast when we were gonna watch like 20 games?
I think we watched more than 20
I remember
replays.
how long you spent just like spamming HP grass into resist over and over.
We saw a lot of HP grass.
I was wrong. I was like, Linear plays a lot of offense, so I didn't think these games would be super long. Some of them were wars.
Yeah.
Altina, I'm very grateful as well for you hanging out and sharing so much knowledge and stuff, especially being so close to Linear at the time of this run. You added a ton, and we appreciate that. That said, I am probably going to call it. Thanks again to everybody who watched and participated.